It is what it do, you already know. Mysfit Live, episode 8. We in this bitch. Hey, shout out to everybody, you already know. One time for the one time. What everybody getting into? Let's do it, hold on. Well, I got everybody, and I got everybody's ears. Man, this episode is the Do You episode. Feel me? The reason we call it the Do You episode is because we at a point where it's time for us to just do us. Feel me? We can do whatever we want. Can't nobody stop it. Shout out to everybody jumping on. Shout out to BD Beats. We about to have him on in a minute. Shout out to OFRMG. All them letters. I'm sorry, bro. Shout out to my guy Ghetto T. You already know what it is, what it do. Shout out to everybody. Let me shout out to the whole Mysfit. We got some fire artists coming on tonight for real. Man, El Rey de BQ I'm cracking up. Yo, bro, what's your streak? What's your you on Duolingo, right? What's your streak, bro? Shout out to my guy Ghetto T. He learning Spanish. My dog learning Spanish. What's your streak, Ghetto T? Feel me? We got Deadbeat E coming on tonight. He said the king of BG is here in English. Shout outs to my guy. 268. Straight up, you going on a year. My dog going on a year. He said, bro, I got some job resources in Ohio. Check your DM. Alright. Who you, bro? Shout out to my guy, Deadbeat E. We gonna bring him on at about 7:15. Once my co-hosts get here. I'm waiting on my co-hosts to get here. Oh snap! What's up, Ty? He said I've been rapping this. He said he been rapping in Spanish too. Shout out to my guy, Ghetto T. We about to bust some E's real quick. Yo, shout out to the fact that Saturday is our next show. L.I.S. Leal is dropping this summer by Loco Mike and me. It's a Spanish rap song. I'm cracking up. Shout outs to this guy, Ghetto T. Ghetto T, what that mean, bro? He is what? Or she is what? My fault. She is what? Don't make loyal. Hey, see, alright. Straight up. Respect. Alright. We're gonna bring that Taiwan like we always do. You already know. Shout outs to everybody. Let's go. He said I'm crossing over. Ron Black. You know that I represent. My guy, Vinny West. Straight out the mall. Always gon' go to the song. Got him upstairs, in the best, but you don't fuck with me ball. You just on that nigga call. I'm really not worried at all. I'm not gonna play a hero on display. I'm more like a worker all. And it's not even my fault. I'm walking my talk. Been in my worst day, I'm in the thirsty day. I still shot in the dark. My wingers, I'm building the arm. My haters, I'm leaving the chalk. Bullets gon' crash if you fuck, you go back to my bus and believe in me. Fuck out of here, my thoughts in the mommy. I got this every shot, she in the trial. Been doing this all my life. Fucking American pie. This I saw my guy 86. Oh. Shout out to my guy, the guy JRG. What it do, bro?
Oh, man. I'm here, man. Motherfucker hit my car yesterday. I was pissed. I'm still pissed.
Somebody hit your car yesterday, bro?
Yeah, on 95, man. Ran into the back of my shit. Hit the back of my shit. I hit the back of somebody's shit. Like, my young boy, he in the back seat. He laughing the whole damn time. Like,
yo, he ain't even see what was going on.
yeah, like, dang. My hood all dented the fuck up, little folded up and shit, scratched me back up. I can't catch a break, bro. And then look, I use the fingerprint, for my phone, but it's some new shit now. I updated my shit. I ain't read it. Every 72 hours, you actually got to put your password in. I ain't remember that shit. So I'm locked out my phone. This happened yesterday. I'm locked out my phone. So I'm like, damn, how the fuck I can't get in my phone? So I go to AT&T. They do the factory reset. So now I'm like, damn, I done lost my shit. But they said, yo, you just signed into your account, you straight. I don't remember none of that shit because it's on my phone. Like, it's on my phone. So now I'm like, damn, I got my son with me. We on the way back from my brother crib for my niece's birthday and shit. And that's when the car accident. So I was just like, God,
man. You know what they say? If it ain't one thing, it's everything, bro. When it rains, it pours.
I lost it all, man. I'm talking about my music, everything. That shit gone. That shit gone.
That's a hurricane.
I only got one song, like, and that was what I was listening to earlier when I went live, which is the newest joint.
Yo, man, what's the date for the release on the video, man? I'm waiting on it. What's up?
It could have been done. But it's when it comes to scheduling for the video, it's like these days is convenient for me, but those days is convenient for you. And we gotta figure it. We gotta come to a
wait.
Find a medium.
What y'all like? Is the video not finished?
Like, the video was finished for him. So then when it was sent to me, I was like, no, it need this and that. So, okay, when can we do this and that? Oh, well, come Monday, Tuesday. Why? Those are your days off. I'm off on the weekend. It gotta be able to, like, we got to figure something out. Like, we gotta figure
We gotta do
something
it.
out. But
We both work, nigga. We gonna do it on a Friday. We both work on Friday. We both gonna be tired. I'm.
yeah, like it gotta be fair. Like,
I feel
and
that.
then and
You know?
then and then I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. So like, which means I got to go back. I gotta go back home. Yeah, we just gotta figure that part out. That ain't hard to figure out. But yeah, give
Okay.
it. I say by next week.
I was about to say, y'all hitting us with the tease, bro. I'm sitting
Yeah,
around waiting for the goddamn video to drop. I'm like, these
yeah,
motherfuckers keep talking about coming soon and shit.
yeah. Like, I mean, I'm saying like by next week. Like that ain't that much time a week. You know what I mean? It's definitely anticipated.
I ain't about to say. Got us waiting around and shit. Let me get 7-11. Before I bring on my next guest, my guy Ghetto T, that's my dog, bro. Shout out to my guy. We didn't get to play no Ghetto T last week, so we gonna play this Like You. Ghetto T featuring the game. That's right, you heard it, the game. Let's do it. From LA to the 419, it's guaranteed the game. Little time, big shot beats, talk to the game. Ghetto T, y'all with the West Coast beat. You already know, bro. Much love. Shout out to Tiana Rochelle. Shout out to Itty Bitty Ree. You already know. Now we about to bring on our first guest here. Shout out to my guy, Dead B.E.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, what it do,
Man,
bro?
I was excited for this, man. I've been waiting all week for this. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Word, man. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to my special guest host. He just jumped in the chat right on cue. My guy Mar J.
What's that?
Shout
Man, bro.
out to him. And my guy, this is also this ghetto T right here. Marjay about to jump in. There we go.
What's up, y'all?
Man, what's happening, y'all?
Hey,
What's happening?
What up?
straight up, man. Shout out to everybody. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have everybody check in from where they checking in from. Feel me? Hey, JR Gene, where you at, bro?
Home.
He always playing. That's the fucking
He say
problem.
home. That's what he say home.
Where you at, bro?
Home,
He
man.
trying to ask for part of the city.
He in Maryland. Where you at, Baltimore?
Yeah.
Hey, Marjay, where you checking in from?
South Philly all day.
Yeah, sorry, no. They in the P.
I was out there. I was out there yesterday. You weren't out there.
You should have hit somebody to fuck up. I would have been out there. I would have been outside.
Hey, then BE.
Yeah, I'm out of Grand
Where you
Rapids,
checking in
Michigan.
from, bro?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
South
Hey,
Philly
Grand
all
Rapids.
day.
Okay. All right. And I'm in Dayton, Ohio right now. So we everywhere. You feel me? So, yo, man, I want to thank you for coming on. First, I got to thank both of y'all for coming on. But then, BE, I want to thank you for coming on. I want to thank you for your enthusiasm about coming on, man. We've been doing this for a little while. Feel me? We 8 episodes into season 2. We did 32 episodes in season 1. I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna do this year, but I plan to make it bigger, better, and better, and you know what I mean, more lit, more live. Every go round, you feel me? So I appreciate you.
No, I mean, to me, honestly, like that's the one thing I've been missing. Like I got content, I've been performing like you wouldn't believe over this last year. So it's like, but I rarely get an opportunity for somebody to ask me anything about myself or like anything that makes me do what I do or where I'm at with it. It's just a lot of grind without this part of it. So yeah, it was just exciting for me, and especially for you to not be where I'm from, to just meet you at a show, OT and have an opportunity like that. That's exciting to me every time. So
Straight up, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Artist to artist, I feel all of those points, and that's why I do what I do. You know what I mean? Because like we want to talk, we want to express ourselves and explain ourselves. Sometimes, like you know what I mean? It's not that we want to explain ourselves, but some stuff we want to explain. Like we want you to know. We want to let you in. You feel me? And I also feel like people want to take that journey with you as well.
they have to see that side of you, because that's part of your artistry too, is you want some type of believability. When someone sees you interact with other people in a conversational way, it's like, oh yeah, I could smoke a blunt with him. It's the same person I was listening to. They're gonna have that connection and know like it's not just a music, it's not just a video. Like that's a person that's just artistically expressed. It just adds some personal effect to what you're doing.
Thanks. So man, I'm gonna ask both of y'all, Marjay, since you coming back, get an audience a brief, know who, you know what I mean, and who you are. Let them know who we dealing with.
So, to those that don't know, when I came on the show last time, I am the host of Everybody's Talking About It, which is I guess you can call it a podcast / talk show kind of thing, kind of style, because we visual. I was 6 seasons in. I'm working on season 7 as we speak. Season 6, for the past 6 seasons, it's been one style, but right now I'm going through a rebrand. So coming to you in the spring, it will be a different style of the show. And it's been real. Like, and to follow up off of you, sir, I agree with you. That's why I created Everybody's Talking About It, is for the relatability, to get into the conversations that are beyond what we see on the Shade Room, on Hollywood Unlocked, and all of that. That's all the stuff that's tangible to us. Like, we know that how many different times are we going to talk about 50 Cent beefing with somebody, or Diddy
And how
and
many
his
different
different
versions of it? How many different versions of it?
how many different conversations can we honestly have about those things, and how many different people are going to talk about it from their perspective? But in my show is just about real shit. Like, we really go through real shit, and of course we relate it to things that we see out on the media. Of course, that's always going to be prevalent, but for sure, it's always about how we handle it in the everyday. Always going from topics about us adulting now. Now millennials is now the adults.
Yeah.
And how hard that shit is compared to how we seen our parents do it. And then, even though it was hard for them, it's totally different now with social
Yeah.
media and
I know.
technology,
I
all that.
just seen something that made me think about that same thing. It's like somebody said when I was a kid, my parents didn't even let me know what taxes were.
No
Like I never knew what taxes were when I was a kid. Like now, and now they
credit,
do.
like anything, like
They waiting for it.
you never discuss, like we was talking about that in the household, you never really discuss credit, how important credit was
Nope.
going to be, and how it basically shapes everything we need right now as adults. All of those kind of conversations, even things as far as trauma, like, and recognizing what that shit is, when now that we're dealing with it and raising our own goddamn kids, it's like, okay, now we get it. And that's the conversation. And of course, the show is a little lighthearted, so it's not like as dramatic as a lot of people sit down and want to have heart to heart. Mine is definitely, sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying
Yeah,
about that shit. So you gotta,
barbershop conversations.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So, and then tell me, how did you get your
yeah,
name, bro? What's your
that's a good fucking
tell,
question.
tell us
Um,
what let the audience know exactly what your artist name is and how you got it.
so my name is Deadbeat E, Deadbeat like a dad. I'm a great dad. Space E. It started as a group thing. I got in a lot of trouble when I was younger. I did 13 years in the joint. I've been home since 2016. So the group thing was kind of like a play on words, like we dead beats, like we kill tracks, but also like that's how people look at you, and once you start creating
Prevalent.
some motion for yourself, people start to, then they want to rub elbows. It's like, nah, like if you see me like that, I'll always be that.
Right.
Um,
Yeah,
so just and when the group thing came about, I had one member that still does music, just not under that name. And my other friend who used to make the beats I used to rap over, he actually committed suicide shortly after he came home. So I just kept the name, for and honestly, it don't hurt. White people love that name. Like drunk white people be like, "Oh, deadbeat, yeah," I'm like, "Yep."
no, I actually fuck with the name.
No,
I like
look,
that.
I was about to say white people ain't the only people that like that
I
name,
was about to
bro.
say, because
Nah.
I like the double play on it. I like that.
Yeah, and it's a
Yeah,
shocking thing. Like when people hear it, they're like, "Huh?"
No,
Like, so
you
it's
kill, y'all
good to
kill
have to
too.
say it like 5, 6 times, drill it in their head. Debbie E. Yep.
No,
You
I
heard it
got
right.
it.
Yep.
I got it from the
you,
first time you said
you
that.
heard it. You heard it
As
right.
soon as I said
Okay,
yep,
look.
and you ain't even had to say the second part of it, because I was like, the first part of it already killed you.
Yep.
Right. Fire.
So
Look,
yeah,
he said,
man.
I like
Still,
that name and concept.
So, how?
Shout out to
Let
Money.
me ask you. Can I ask a
yeah,
question?
yeah.
Yup.
Debbie, when you, so were you always, before you even did the bid, did you go, were you already musically inclined, or did you start after the bid?
Well, so I mean, obviously, I went in at 17. I came home 30. So I've been into music since I was like 14, 15. I always got in trouble. I was wild. I ain't gonna lie. So I used to get on Tether. Like I used to be on Tether a lot when I was in my teen years. So I taught myself how to play guitar, and I always was a fan of hip hop. And I was also into like the new metal scene of like rap rock when that was a thing.
I
Linkin
did
Park came
too.
out at the time.
I did
Limp
too.
Bizkit. So, but I could always write lyrics. I just never felt I had the voice to sing.
Got you.
So when I got locked up, you can't have instruments and the other ways that I expressed myself before that. And I used to see people in ciphers, beating on their chests and just going. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I could do that. Like I got enough to say to do that, and enough confidence to do that. So, and writing's just always been that kind of therapeutic thing for me. So.
No, that's what's up. I like that, because I just always, so when you decided to like go full force, who was like some of your greatest inspirations? Who was like some of the people you looked at and was like, all right, this is something that this person is making me go harder, or this person makes me want to really go for this.
Musically,
Yeah.
this is gonna sound crazy. Like you know, we all have our top fives, you know, like,
Victoria.
and you can throw the basics in there that everybody says, but we all have that like one personal favorite artist that kind of just like, and oddly enough, Joe Budden for me was like, those mood music albums came out, and I was like, okay, it made it feel cool to have an emotional side, you know, and just go through every day. And he was creative. Songs like Role Reversal, where he was like speaking from the perspective of his stepdad, you know, and I just always connected with that kind of hip hop, and you can kind of see it a lot of my style. If you ever listen to my music, it's just
No, I'm gonna
raw.
get into that now
Yep.
that you said that because Joe Button came out like right when I was about to come out of high school. Because I remember, Mark, you remember Ballin'? That was like, that was my
No.
class.
Pump it up, bro.
Pump it
Older.
up.
You talk about Jim
You talk about
Jones.
Jim Jones.
No,
No.
not
Pump it
him.
up,
No,
bro.
Pump It Up. That's what I meant.
Pump
That's
it
what I meant.
up.
Pump it up, bro.
And
Pump It
Look,
Up.
that's
it
even
was on the
further
You Got
back. That was
Served. It
like
was
middle
listen,
school.
and it was on the You
That was
Got
like
Served
middle school.
soundtrack. That's what everybody
That's
Yeah.
what it
remembers
was.
from.
Because I remember when I, matter of fact, I remember I was younger than high school because you right there. You got served joint. Pump it up.
Yeah.
Ah, yep.
But
Yup.
he was snapping though,
He
like
was.
on the rest of that
Yo,
album though.
on the com, Joe Buttons was a hot rapper for real. And that's why he be so upset. Because a lot of people, he felt like he don't get the respect that he
Well,
deserved.
because
You feel me? And
that's
that's why
because
he's
Joe
upset.
Button wasn't consistent, Mark. I mean, like,
He
what makes
wasn't consistent.
he
He
wasn't
didn't hit us with, he was supposed to hit us.
he
Yeah.
wasn't
But you know what?
consistent.
You can't say he wasn't consistent. Because it's this part too. It's what he wanted to talk about. You feel me? Is did people want to listen to it?
Yeah, I don't
But
think
you
he
know
had
what?
the when he left Def Jam, when that situation fell apart for him, I don't think he had the money behind him to make the quality of music that it took to maintain that. And then it's like you kind of get put in a box where it's like he was damned if he went and did an album and had songs with Wiz Khalifa and Kurt Cobain's on it, but they weren't buying the emotional shit either. So it's like you're just kind of caught between two worlds, you know, a label making you make songs like Pump It Up when that's not what you want to do, you know.
Right.
And it doesn't match anything else that you did. Like there's 2 or 3 songs like that on the album, and the rest was all emo rap, you know. So, but the
Yeah.
game was different then than now. Like now you can push your own narrative and your own style and your own music, and find your crowd. He didn't have that luxury.
But
Exactly.
so
And
what
that's
I've
why I'm
learned,
telling y'all, that's why he got mad.
but what I learned though over the time, and I didn't look at this either, but what I kind of learned was, I guess it depends on where you wanted your career to go because at certain points in your life, you start realizing, do I want to be like a megastar? So that means I got to make commercial music, or am I good with just the audience
No,
that I'm
straight
gonna
like
hit?
that.
I would
Straight
I
like
would be a
that.
blue I would be a
That's
blue
really
collar
a
rapper for the
career
rest of my life
decision.
right now and be happy.
Yo, exactly. That's yo. Listen, that is a career decision. Like that's something you have to say to yourself. Yo, do I want to do this or do I want to do this? Like,
Because
you
you
feel me?
start
And you
noticing
can't
there
be
is really
mad when you make your decision though.
there's a lane for everybody though too. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm not really into new school rap like that's out currently, and the people that I do like are not people that are mainstream rappers. Like I like the Bull Corday, and he's not really a mainstream rapper,
I
but
mean,
he has an audience.
How can Tech Nine still be only doing music after this long when he's never, you know what I mean?
Right?
Artists like, yeah, you know what I mean? If you can create your own cult following, would it be cool to have 13 million people buy your album once? Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
absolutely.
doper to have 400,000 people buy your album every single
Every
time
time
Every
it comes
single
out.
time.
it drops, right?
Every time.
Exactly. Exactly.
Every time.
You said I'm trying to be mainstream. Shout out to Ghetto
Yeah,
G.
because yo, a lot of people have that,
Come on, trying to
but
be
I started learn. I started even looking
featuring the
at it
game.
too.
We hear you, bro.
I started to learn that shit too because I kept saying like I really wanted to hit with my shit. You say, how do you even in my lane of the things that I do? How do I become like mainstream? Then I started realizing a lot of the stuff that's mainstream. You got to sit up here and do these fucking TikTok dances. You got to fucking do all the little the
And
weird
I'm
shit.
good on all that,
And it's
bro.
just like you gotta. It's too much. It's not my style anyway. That's first of all, and then two is like I guess if I can reach somebody, I'm good. You know what I
Right.
mean?
But yo, and
No, yeah, I get that.
that's why I tell everybody that come on this show, thank you. Feel me? Because at minimum, I'm reaching y'all. Like, you know what I mean? We reaching each other. You feel me? And it's y'all, like I said, man, I can't do this without y'all. There is no show without the artists. Like, period.
Yeah, and
Feel me?
reaching people makes it worth it when the funds do come up short on some opportunities. You know, like I just had some stuff happen at the end of last year. I had opened up for G Herbo. I won this little competition, and part of
Oh,
it was
nice.
money, and then you open up for G Herbo. So I had drove all the way down to Chicago. You know, it's one of them. You know how they do you when you're an opener, though. Like, here's your band, go up there, do your thing, and then we need that. You know, so. It's still dope though, but I'm like, man, I didn't get to promote. I ain't have time to get no footage or nothing, you know. I went home 2 weeks later, somebody had inboxed me and was like, bro, I seen you open up for him. I'm from, you know, Illinois or whatever. And he was like, I've been listening to your music every day for 2 weeks straight. Like I work out in the morning to it. Like I completely changed my life listening to it. And I was like, man, it was worth the trip for that one person, you know.
Yeah.
Because I felt like a tree that fell in the woods before that. Like, man, did anybody even like know that I even did that, you know? Because that would be the only reason to do it is, you know, to put it on your resume. Really, honestly, you're not gonna meet him, or you know, it's not gonna.
And you know what's so crazy? I literally was just watching the Oscars because there is a young lady from Philly that just won, Devon Joy Randolph. She just won for the holdovers. And it was something that she said that was so real though. She said, like, you know, if you just keep going at it, your life really can change in a day. Yo, and you just hit it on the nose. Like, you got that one person, and you never know who that one person know or who that one person is connected to in some way. And when she just said that, like, yo, your life really can change in one day, like
Yeah,
24 hours. Like, you literally, we could be sitting here having this call right now and literally be in a whole new position tomorrow, just
yeah,
by
and that's why I was so excited.
yeah,
That's why I was so excited to do this. Because you know, like I said, I came home after 13 years in prison. Like, I don't know shit about putting out music. I don't know nothing about the internet or YouTube or this or that or the third. You know, so now that I'm learning about it, it's like I spent 5 years grinding it out in my own city, which is dope, you know, because they're going to love you sometimes, they're going to hate you sometimes, they're going to
yeah,
judge you
Right.
harsher, but your reach is not going to expand. You know, like this year I've been to Atlanta, Cincinnati. I just did South by Southwest Texas this
oh,
weekend.
that's a lit.
So I did Chicago a couple times. So now that I'm doing that and I'm meeting people from other places, like the value of it, like you said, that one person from somewhere else, it's not going to be at home 9 times out of 10.
Oh, no.
So
Man, look, man, when I saw you perform and I heard your music, you know what I mean, and your message, I was like, oh man, yeah, bro. I gotta talk to bro. It was a couple of y'all, man, to be honest. Like me personally, bro, I like to work together. Like, you know what I mean? Like I believe we can do anything if we move as a unit, you know what I mean? So like it's always gonna be all love. But the message that you was giving, like, we gonna play some of your music, bro.
yeah,
For
I'm a
sure.
sleeper too. Like they always sleep on me at shows. Like when they see me, that like people think I'm a promoter or some other shit, you know. And then I go up there and I eat, and then they be like, "Oh damn, bro!" Like, you know,
Okay,
I was in Atlanta and this girl, she was like kind of bougie with it, you know. And she's like, "What is you, a comedian?" And I'm like, "Nah, bitch, I'm funny," you know. Like, what you mean? Everybody gonna go up there rapping and singing, and I'm gonna be telling jokes, like. You know, so people sleep on me. So when my music ends up delivering, it kind of helps too. You know.
Speaking of comedy, I
okay.
do want to do that though. I want to get up and do a stand-up show. I said I do want to do a stand-up show. I want
Hey,
somebody.
I'm willing to try. Apparently, I got the look for it. I got that
I really
comedian look.
do. That's on my bucket list. Is like actually do like a 5 minute set. 5 minutes might be too long. Maybe
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I
Five
wanna
minutes a
do that
long
shit
time.
too. Yo, it is a long
no, it
time.
Five
is.
But I wanna do
minutes
that
of
5 minutes is
jokes.
a long time.
Of
Like
I don't
jokes.
because
even think
here's the thing.
that funny, but I wanna give it a try though.
You took it right out of my mouth. So I know I'm everyday
Like
funny. Like I'm trying
I'm
to say
average as
something funny.
fuck, bro. It's gonna be
But are
I'm
you
like
5 minutes set up the whole story with the dog punchline funny
No,
though?
that's what I said. I don't think
no,
I'm like
not
that.
even.
I don't think I'm funny.
And I think that would be
I
like
think
I think
comedy is
comedy is the hardest
105
live
funny.
performance too. I agree. I think that shit is the hardest. Because first of all, because what might be funny to like your group of friends ain't funny to everybody.
Everybody.
Because I've
Period.
been told, I mean, I got a lot of people in my life that be like, yo, you funny as shit. But then I don't want to be like going up on there and next you know that shit, I get booed or something.
right. Well, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
How many times you try to tell somebody an inside joke and they
And
didn't
they
get it,
don't
and you're like, "That's
get
not
it.
funny to you,"
That's right.
and you're like, "Nah, like because you had to be there," you know. But
and I
With
I'm
be
cracking
slapping
up.
the,
gotta
and I be
tell that
slapping the
person
shit
like
out of
they
my
there.
knee. So I don't know
Yo,
how.
I
Like,
know.
I be fucking my knee up laughing. So
Yo,
you have a knee
I thought,
slapper, knee
oh, that
slap.
was a deep
Right.
laughter. I'm cracking up. Yo,
Fuck that, I'm funny.
straight up, bro. I'm dying. Yo, because I'm the best
Well,
comic
let
in
me
the
know
world
when
to
you do
myself,
that.
bro.
I'm gonna
I
be
got
there. I ain't
jokes.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna boo neither.
I guess that's just like I guess that's just like a singer who said they a good singer because they sing in the shower.
Right. Yep. Oh no, I be killing it in
I'm
there. I ain't gonna
definitely
lie.
shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Like, no, I sing like for real. They be like, "How you know?" I be in that shower fucking shit up,
Man,
bro.
going them acoustics hit. That's what it is. Uh,
You go there like, who told you that you could sing? I'm in the shower, man.
yep.
Dying. Yeah, that's funny. All right.
So
Hey, that BE. So, did we talk about how you got? We talked about how you got into music, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What you smoking on, bro? You got a pipe? True. Man, I can't get with the oils, man.
Yeah, they keep me moving
So
wait,
look,
through the day.
I
I
want to
smoke
ask
less
another question
flour.
because now I'm ready. I'm into deadbeat. I'm in the deadbeat real quick. Hold on.
I'm cracking up. Go ahead.
So say you got called tomorrow
Right.
and they was like, "Yo, we can get you any collab you want for your first project." Who would your
Okay.
dream collab be, and why?
So are you saying my dream collab, or what collab would I do like right now that would?
Like so this is like you got a call and they like, "Yo, deadbeat, we gonna fund your project and you get to like you gonna get a 5-track project, like a 5-track EP, but you get to collab with one artist of your dream. Who is that one artist that you like without a doubt? I need this person, and they not gonna turn you down. They got to do the track.
Oh, I mean, honestly, if we, and this is gonna sound, it's got to be Eminem, just so we ain't gotta never talk about that shit again. You know, like I've been hearing that my whole life, so like we just gonna go for it right then. Like I just gotta take M. You know what I mean?
So all right. So Eminem.
Now,
So what kind of
passionately
track?
for me personally,
Mhm.
I mean, it's always gonna be Cole. I think J. Cole
Cold.
is.
He is cool.
I just
So
think
wait,
he,
Cole
uh,
or M? Cole
huh?
or M? So you gonna say M?
Yeah. Just so we
So
ain't never got to talk about it again. And
what's
I'm
the
so
track?
tired. And I'm so tired of Eminem at this point. To be, if I'm just gonna be completely honest.
So are y'all going? You going storytelling rap? Y'all, you want to tell a story?
Oh, I just want to bar it.
Okay.
I just want a bar session
I was
because I know
about
what
to
his
say,
verse is gonna sound like already. I already know what his verse gonna sound like. Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it. And people are gonna be like, "Oh my god,
He's killing it.
oh my
he's
He's
God,
killing
killing it.
it!"
he killed it. He killed it. Did you hear what he said? I'm cracking
But you know
up.
what's like, and it's sad because like when I really look back at my childhood though, from like 8 Mile soundtrack back, like just such an
Crazy,
amazingly strong
crazy,
career, and that's what makes it so sad. Like let it go.
crazy.
Yo,
You know,
yo, the
when
crazy
is
thing
it when is it enough? You know, like if you love
is,
music that much, produce artists that have the capacity to make the impact that you did and give them that attention you
man,
gave yourself. Give them the attention that Dr. Dre gave you. Instead, we're still talking about Benzino and shit like that. You know, like at this level in the game, you could be doing what Dre did for you, you know?
yo,
That's why I'm
for real though.
happy you brought the conversation this way because that's what I feel about rap as a whole. Though, like I feel like
As a whole, for real, as
we
a
not
community.
we don't like. I remember like listening to rap albums, full rap albums, and you get like
Remember
a
that?
full story.
No
And you
skips.
Remember that
I
album?
haven't listened to a full rap album in years.
No.
I mean years, like a full one. I
And you
mean like
won't.
Like
track by
a
track.
full.
And
I
I
ain't
I
got
gonna
ain't
you.
gonna
front. I
lie to
still
you,
listen to the Ye album.
Let me
it's been
take this
some
back.
strong albums out there. It's been some strong ones, but I still have yet to listen to an album straight through
Wait
yet. I mean, I
till
skipped
you
one
wait till
song.
you go to Deadbeat E page. Wait till you go to Deadbeat E page.
I'm telling
I got some tapes on there with no skips.
I believe.
Man,
I listen. Let me tell you this. I've listened to underground rappers and rappers that haven't even been signed yet. That I've listened to their whole EPs and stuff and banged that more than I have
Oh
actual
yeah, yeah.
full albums of signed artists.
No, the
Mainstream
industry
rappers.
has already made it to where those kinds of artists don't have to do that anymore. You know, like in like my day, DMX was dropping two albums in a year that were doing
Two
them
albums a
numbers.
year.
You know, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and then Flesh in My Flesh dropped in the same year, and were both like #1
And
albums.
you
Which
talking about 20 plus songs on
20
each
tracks.
album.
Yo,
And
remember
then,
that? Remember that? 19, 20, 21
but you're not
tracks.
even there. I'll go you one better. Every song longer than 3 to 4 minutes. These
yeah,
songs now, you
Yo,
getting a minute and
period.
47 seconds. You might
thought
not
out
even get a third
albums
minute.
too. Thought out albums with fire features and Swiss Beats
Yo,
And
production.
all
on top of that, you actually had to go
Buy the
buy
album.
Yeah,
you had to go and
yeah.
buy that motherfucker. I'm cracking
What's
up.
even crazier
You
is
had
you were
to
going to
go,
buy
yeah.
that on the way to watch him in the movie with Steven Seagal at the time. You know, like that's where our music like that type of culture was at the time. Like look, you know, we've it's deteriorated a lot from that type of joy and accomplishment. You know, we used to look at those things like they were accomplishments,
Yo,
and
that's
now
why
we've
we
turned them
gotta make
into
our own story, man. I promise y'all, bro. Hey, that's why I'm out here moving the way I'm moving, bro. I'm throwing shows every month.
shout out
All
my
of
bro
that.
Low Mills just hopped in too. Me and my bro Low Mills that just jumped in. We just actually like I told y'all, opened up for G Herbo for that competition. So I just passed the first round again, so I'm headed back to Chicago for the finals, and this time
Hey,
it'll either be opening up for Rick Ross or NLE Choppa or Fredo Bangs, I think one of the three.
Oh, that's lit
So
too.
yep, so I'm going for that right now too, and then I'm performing in Milwaukee next month too. So
Oh, nice. That's lit. That's real lit. Congratulations,
thanks,
man.
man. I just been trying to move around as much as possible. Like it's kind
hey.
of just making me fall in love with doing it again.
Yeah, bro. Straight up. That's what it's about.
No, that shit is exciting, man. Like it gets you. It gets you.
Straight up.
I like hearing about that because it just make you want to. Even though we on two different career paths, it just make you want to step your shit up though. Even still, no matter
Yup.
what career path you going, you just like yo,
How's the grind
you
season?
gotta get on your grind.
Yeah, I mean, and even some days where you're like, man, I don't think I can, or I don't have it like that to, you know. But lately, it's been more glad that I did than regretting that I did. So you know, long as it feels like that, and those moments outweigh the others, then I'm straight. You know, and like you said, it's just all in the work you're willing to put in, the, you know, the flights you're willing to catch, the drives you're willing to make. You know, so.
Yeah.
Straight
Putting
up.
it in right now. South by Southwest was lit, man. I ain't. That was a different feeling
No,
for
I
me.
always hear the good things about South by Southwest. I want to go one day.
I was right off of 6th Street too, so it was lit.
Know that.
Hey,
That's what I want
we gonna bang this
more of, like
this
travel.
intro, The Truth, by my guy Dead. This is my choice right here. I'm gonna let you choose a track before we let you go. Shout out to my guy Dead BE.
You want me to choose a track? My sentimental self. Nobody fuck with me. Guess it's even better. At least I'm in the best company. Cause I got me like nobody do. I'm gonna definitely check this out.
And if I was wound up, you can't turn my clock. I talk real. I'm even so tough that the dumbest go. Matter of fact, man, I bet this how the dumbest go. And everybody acting fake like they talk a roll and act disciplined. But I'm saying you the dumbest go. God damn, yeah, I'm on one fam. Dubbing up in 2 weeks, when I'm on one fam. You try to look for me, got the wrong one fam. Matter of fact, you just waiting till the song done fam. Shout out to the never hate myself. See my motherfucking smile with the right myself. It's all the truth. It's all the truth. This the shout out to the never hate myself. See my motherfucking smile with the right myself. It's all the truth. It's all the truth. It's all the truth. God damn, yeah, I'm on one fam. Stopping up in 2 weeks, been a long one fam. If you try to go for me, you got the wrong one fam. Matter of fact, just waiting till the song done fam. This is shout out to the E, never hate myself. See my motherfucking smile, bitch, I break myself. It's all the
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm about to go to your page right now.
Man, what's crazy is he chose that's from 2019, I think. Probably 2019. So it's so crazy to hear that and then like think like, man, some of the stuff I've been cooking like this last year, and I just dropped the EP last like in August, like a little 5-song EP. So my dad had died a couple years ago, so that was like this one in August was my first project since 2019.
I'll get that. Let me do the file. Oh yeah.
So what's the name of the new project, the last project that you just dropped?
It's called the Life Ain't Fair EP. And like also another play on words, like life ain't fair, like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but life ain't fair, like it ain't no fucking carnival neither, you know what I'm saying? So the cover of it is like an abandoned like food truck at a carnival, you know, like just broke down, you know.
He's good with it.
Okay.
No, I'm saying that's decent.
And I mean, really, when you go look at those projects, like most of them all have like a concept like that, and the cover art kind of fits mostly, you know, that kind of thing. Follow a theme.
As it should, 'cause that's the way it used to be. You used to have to, you know what I mean, think about it.
Yeah, I was locked up too long to learn how to dance, so I just got to be creative. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Follow real ghetto takes up. Look, everybody on here cut.
So I got other stuff going on, but I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. Like, how was the transition for you?
You mean like musically or just personally?
No, like personally, like you said you went in at 17
Yep.
and came home 30.
Yep.
How was that transition from going in as a child and coming home as an adult?
I mean, I'm still transitioning. As crazy as it sounds, you know, like 7 years, you know, it's something I never. They're not teaching you how to balance your credit or write checks or pay taxes or, you know, they're not giving you education like that, you know. So a lot of this stuff I'm still learning as I go, you know, learning what mistakes not to make, you know, how to fix the ones I did make, and you know, it's just one of them things. Even with your family, you know, when you're in prison and they can only answer the phone so much because they got kids and jobs and wives and soccer practice and, you know, and then you talk about it like, oh, when I come home, we finna do all this stuff. But when you come home, they don't have an abundance of free time all of a sudden. Like they still have the same schedule, you know. So trying to fit them, you know, fit yourself into their life, you know, you don't have anybody to show you out here either. You know, they just kind of tell you quick because they expect you to know, like, oh, you're 30 this years old. You should know this already. Like, okay, yeah, but mentally I'm like 25, 24, you know. So, you know, it's just a learning experience still, you know, and everything I'm doing, even being a dad now, you know, I got 2 kids now. So,
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
That
You know, so I'm just learning as I go still, man. And it's a good transition. Like if you know you don't want to go back and you know that all you have to do is like get up and work and not care what it might be that you do for work, you know, as long as the money is sufficient enough, and then you know, you can learn everything else as you go, I think. 7 years out
but
now. I've been
it's
off the
still,
phones for 5 years.
yeah, that's good because I went in. See the difference. See, I went in at 21 and came home 33.
Right. Still though,
So
that's
like,
still
but
tough, man. That's still no 20s. That's still no
yeah,
years where you figure
yeah,
out.
but 17. Like I'm just thinking about what I was doing from between 17 and 21, and that's a lot.
Yeah, but that's a good thing because then when you came home, you didn't feel like you missed that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
But see, I feel like I missed the important, like
and
really
that
the
is what you
important.
missed. That's what you missed was the stuff you was gonna learn about life. A lot of us from my area at least, we was partying from 14 and 15 up to 21. Like the shit that people think is cool was played out to us by then, you know.
Yeah.
But that's just because my daddy smoked in the restaurant, you know, like our era was rougher, you know, we lived rougher. So nowadays it's just the filter's off.
And that shit, now that we going back down that y'all said that, I think that that's kind of what rap music is actually missing, that hardcore lifestyle. These kids ain't growing up like that no more. These rappers that's out right now are really silver spoon kids. Like, you know what I mean? That discover something fly on TikTok and they know that they could put one or two words together. But
Biddy
the rappers that we grew up with fucking hard ass lives. Like,
Biddy Wang wanted to know what year was our breaking point while we was in jail.
oh yeah, that's deep.
I would say honestly, like out of 13 years, I would say after like 6 or 7, I had a little situation. I had got into some trouble, like trying to do some bullshit I wasn't supposed to do, and they had took my visits for like 2 years, you know. And I had called my mom, and I'm like, I ain't gonna be able to see y'all for like 2 years, you know.
Oh, you was being bad.
Right.
You was being
So
bad.
like my
Yeah.
mom's is like crying on the phone, and I'm telling her like I'm sorry, you know, like I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And she said, you know what, like you ain't never apologized to me for nothing. And I was like, damn, what? And she's like, you ain't never apologized to me before. So she's like, just as long as you really mean that, like you ain't finna do that again. You know, and after that I realized like, man, I got 5, 6 years to go. That's how far they look back on your points and the trouble you get into. Like, man, it's time to cut this shit out, you know. So I just started taking every class that I could and working out and writing more, you know, staying focused and it was smooth sailing from there. Really, once you're doing what you're supposed to do.
I'm gonna say I was 7 years. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2017. 2017 was I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
work. I don't got like, but I still at that time, yeah, I got out 2021. Yeah, 2017. That was from that point on. It was just like, yeah, this ain't for me.
Yeah, and a lot of
Nah,
times your
this ain't.
breaking point isn't like you know, like I was wilding out and now like they broke me to calm down. Like
It could be
sometimes you
the
just
most
be in there
subtle thing.
comfortable,
Like,
like you have no business being comfortable in a place like that, you know. Like people start thinking the things in there matter, you know, like the jumpsuit you got, like I got a bunch of sweatpants and shoes, like don't nobody care. Like I didn't stab this many, don't nobody care, you know, because when you're out here and we are talking about credit and things like that, you know, like does it matter anymore? You know, like I got a lot of friends
right.
I'm still communicate with that we were all locked up together, but they all like forward thinking. Like the ones I try to stay away from be the ones that be like, hey, you remember we was in there? I used to. Don't nobody care out here, bro. You know, the bank
Damn.
don't care.
He said the
I
bank
never,
don't
I
care.
could never do the gang thing,
Oh
man. I
shit.
couldn't do the gang.
This getting deep. This like an episode of fucking Oz
Yeah,
or some shit.
yeah. He talking about did y'all pick
Did
sides,
y'all
gang?
pick gang
I
side?
couldn't never do that, man. I just, if I was never into that growing up, and I ain't grow up around that kind of shit, so it wasn't no point. And I like this sounds stupid, but like I can't have nobody that I don't feel like is smarter than me telling me what I should do. So I never really, you know.
Was it a lot of gangs where you was at?
I mean, not really. Michigan's not as bad as like other places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really, as long as like you stick to the, you know, like you just a solid dude, your word good, you ain't no rat or nothing like that, your money good, like, you know, prison's different nowadays than I'm sure it was back in the day. Like, you know, as long as you know how to carry yourself, you should be straight. As long as you're willing to fight for yourself, you know. It is. Michigan ain't that bad. I ain't in fucking San Quentin. You know what I mean? Like nowhere where I know it could be really bad.
Yeah, that's true. Crazy.
See, where I was at was more like a concentration camp.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't physical, it was mental. Physical shit happened, but it was more
Yeah,
mental.
always more, you know, I guess it depends on what type of person you are. You know, my problems in there was mostly with authority, which they always were growing up too. I always got along with inmates, but I like the guards, like I hate that shit. You know, I hate somebody telling me what to do or treat me in a way that I don't feel, you know what I mean, less than the respect I feel I deserve.
I always had an authority problem too.
That was always my issue.
I always had a.
I had an authority problem, but I've always had, and Mysfit know, because we was around.
But
I was always a thinker. I was always a thinker.
remember, I told you I was on
And
tether too when I was younger. I went through boot camp when I was younger, you know. So as much as I hated
yeah,
authority, I did well with structure. Like I always could complete that thing. Like, okay, I'm on tether for how long? I got to do what? And I'm good. Okay, bam, I'm done. Okay, I got to do boot
It
camp for
wasn't
how long?
about
Boom,
the
I'm done.
structure for me. It was about the delivery.
Yeah,
So it was
that's
about
it.
that. See, that's for
That's
me.
it.
I never wanted to feel inferior to you. Like if you wanted something from me, you ask me. You don't like. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to hey you and all that. I always had that kind of.
Yep,
That was always my
no,
thing.
100% get that. That's exactly what it is too. The delivery.
Yeah, that was what always with my thing, and my mom used to always tell me, you know, like, oh, you, I don't know why you think you grown. It's not that I think I was grown. It's just that I never felt like I was like you had to baby me or kid me or son me or something like
Right.
that. Like, just say it straight out. If you had an issue, say that shit. What the fuck is the problem?
Put
If
it
I'm
on the
doing
flow.
something wrong, say that shit. You ain't got to think, you know, all this. You know, why didn't I tell you? No, don't do that shit. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like all that. I never did. That's why, you know, I stayed in trouble in school was because I didn't feel like I needed what other kids needed. If you needed something from me, then just say that.
And that was the hardest part for me
Yeah.
through that whole process was just accepting like I just got to let them talk to me like that, and I just got to toe the line, you know, until I'm out. And once I was, you know, like I said, I was off parole my first 2 years, and I went to jail for like a little pay or stay traffic ticket once, and I was like, bitch, I ain't finna be here long.
I knew I wasn't going to make it. I got locked up for a weekend for a DUI, right?
Okay.
I knew I wouldn't have made it. Because you know how so when you first get there, you get an intake and they ask you to start filling out paperwork and all this. And I was like, I don't need to fill out no paperwork because I won't
I'm
be
out of
here
here.
Monday. And they was like, that's what they all say. And I said, I don't give a fuck what nobody else say. That's what I'm
out.
saying. And that's what I said. I know I'm not going to make it because they would have fucking hit me with a nightstick or some shit by the time if I was really living up there. That's why I was like, no, I can't get locked up. I got
No. Yeah, so I mean, definitely a learning experience for me, and I'm here now. So shit.
And doing you killing it though, man.
Man, I'm trying.
I
really am.
It's always about the finish, man.
What would you consider to be your greatest accomplishment?
You know, out of the, you know, you sent me the questions, and I that was the one I thought about the most. You know, because like it's hard for me even to say the word accomplishment. You know, because like what I want to accomplish, like what I'm trying to do with this, like there ain't none until it's that, like that cult following we were talking, like people. Like I don't know if you know who NF is and how they say that, you know, his shows are like an experience, and this is a dude that don't have videos that people are watching on Instagram every day, but it's #1 records in there that, you know. So for me, it's more about moments than accomplishments. You know, like them South by Southwest was just a moment for me that I realized, like, man, this could be bigger than what I thought it was, or maybe I could have the effect I really feel like I can. You know, to hear people from other places like know the words, or like moments like my friend owned a barbershop. You know, it's a Latino barbershop or whatever, and like one day I went to get my hair cut, and the dude come over and he was like, pulled up his YouTube, and he's like, nah, 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 nah. And I'm like. And I'm like, I picked the song, and he was like, you know, he ain't speak no English, didn't know nothing I was saying on the song, but like my bro that cut hair was like,
song.
He said he don't know what you saying, but he liked that shit, you know, like he liked your passion. And I was like, you know, so just moments like that to me just remind me that like what I do want to accomplish is feasible, you know. It's having those moments be shared with more people. I think, and that's just my focus right now. And I know that that's just gonna take going more places and talking to more people. You know, that's
Straight up. I feel that. I respect it. I think that's valid. You feel me?
Cincinnati was a moment. You know, that was a dope moment. You know, for me. You know, so this is like the second or third time I had ever performed out of my state. You know, so I'm talking to you, it was worth the 6-hour drive, you know what I mean, to go down there and back, you know. So if I ever thought it wasn't, you know, you reached out to me, and you know, it's just things like that that remind me to keep going until I do accomplish what I'm looking to.
Straight up. JR, you got a question?
Okay.
Yeah, come back to me because I'm still feeding.
Okay.
I feel that
You
struggle.
got a
I really
question,
do.
RJ?
No, I was good talking to him. Like I just followed his page and everything. I'm like now I'm like invested. When I get invested in something, like I'm really, really interested. And I'm really, really like I guess I'm really I can say inspired by this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's up.
No, that means a
All
lot,
right,
man.
so
And like I guess like even as excited as I was for this, I didn't know what to expect, and like even just the free flow dialogue was dope. I appreciated that just as much as being asked things about myself, you know. Because like you were saying earlier, it's not something you commonly see. Like the things a lot of people talk about are just, you know, trash, and and it will get deep if you let it. You know, if you're not afraid for conversations to go in those directions.
And I
Straight
always say,
up.
you know how many times you see celebrity interviews and they literally are asked the same question time and time and time again over and over. And you start saying, like, when is somebody finally going to ask that nitty gritty question? Not the gossipy, not the get in your business
where?
type question, but like those good
Oh,
questions that really can show how this person is relatable to the public. Like, how can we
Straight
relate to you as an individual if you want us to consume something or buy something that you're selling? You know what I mean? How do I supposed to see myself outside of me just listening to the song and saying, "Oh wow, this is a bop"? What's connecting me to you?
Well,
And
I
that's
think it's
missing.
because like the way that you were talking about doing it like on your show, right? When you create it in a dialogue and not a question,
Mm-hmm.
it'll come out on its own. You know, like when it's asked
I'm
direct
liking
and
him.
nitty gritty, it seems so offensive and so like, oh, how
Mark.
could you ask me that? You know, but if we're talking about things like that in a general life circumstance and we're all sharing experiences, like a lot of times that shit
come
just
out.
rolls out, you know, without
It
you
just
meaning
come
it.
And
out.
then you know it's like it's not even like a happy medium though, y'all. Like you know, you watch some interviews and it would be like either everybody asking the real basic generic questions, or do you watch interviews asking celebrities do they eat ass? Like I don't
Right.
care about
Like like
you eating ass.
the
Or how do you feel about other people eating ass?
the R.
Like
Kelly
Who
I'm
he
interview,
that?
you like, why would I hog tie? Why would I hog
why would I
tie? You
hold?
know what I mean? Like,
That's what I'm saying. No, JR, listen. I said you notice that you watch interviews with celebrities, right? And either the interviewer asks real generic questions, or we got to get
or
real
we gotta
raunchy and start
attack
saying do
them.
they eat ass?
Yeah.
Like it ain't nobody just coming to happy medium and shit. And let's talk about shit that we all can talk about.
Right. Yo, but that's the reason why I send just a general set of questions because like that just keep us, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just keep us, you know what I mean, in the lines. But on the I prefer to have it just open and us just having a real conversation. You know what I mean? And really getting to know each other. Because I feel like we talk about it all the time, bro. Relationship is worth more than money. You know what I mean? Us building a bond. I'm trying to create a network of artists that's down to move and go different places, working together. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, man, we can do anything moving together.
Yeah, man. No, I agree, and that's why I was so excited, man. Because like I said, I had made a 6-hour drive to come down there and perform that night. So you know, to leave with another opportunity, you know, is always a blessing. You can't beat that. Can't beat going to an opportunity and gaining another one, even if it's just one. You know, whatever it is.
Straight up.
So it's a
The
door you
only
couldn't have
interview
opened
that
yourself.
we have real conversations is 85 South Show. Straight up.
I'll give it to that show. And then I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sometimes every now and then you can go ahead and get into drink champs that really be getting into some good stuff
Oh
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll
that's what
fuck
they
with
be
drink.
drinking.
Yep, you ain't lying.
You know what they say about motherfuckers that drink.
Yeah, like they talk a sober mind, man. I tell you that.
Yeah, and they actually are really direct on there too. Is the
Yeah.
crazy thing.
But it's not like, you know what I like, the way that they do it, it ain't to cause controversy or try to cause argument. It's just really just getting that person's
Yep.
perspective. Like you watch Shay Shay show and everything is directly trying to get at somebody.
But
But
again,
this
it's making somebody comfortable. That's what they do there. They make you comfortable enough, you know, get a motherfucker
yeah, for
loose.
you to just tell, that's what I like. That's what I was saying,
Yep.
that you could just tell your perspective without coming off like an asshole.
Yep.
Like the Shay Shay show is like, it sounds like you bitter. Like he try to make it sound like you mad about something.
Yep. Like our place to come just air it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me just get this off my chest real quick.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
but the real deadbeat, I wish you the best of luck, bro. All
Oh man, thank you so much.
Before we let you go, is there anything you want to say to the audience?
Man, just check me out, man. And surprisingly, if I can, I'll probably be somewhere near you if you're in the Midwest, or, you know, I'm just trying to touch everywhere I can. I'll be in Chicago the end of this month. Actually in Joliet, Illinois, for the final round of that competition on March 31st. I'll be in Milwaukee on the 12th and 13th. I got some new videos on my YouTube. Everything is Deadbeat, like Deadbeat E on everything, on my iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, on my skin, on my soul, on my kids, you know. So yeah, man, just check me out. Like, if you ever see me at a show, like the same person you go smoke a blunt with, that's gonna be the same person you're listening to. So check
And
me
when
out.
you ever come to Philly, I'm gonna have you on Everybody's Talking About It.
Man, you know, like I said, I'm trying to touch everywhere. So if you ever have an opportunity, I could perform somewhere out there, shoot it my way, and I'll just make the trip for both. You know what I mean?
All right, man.
I got
You know what I mean? Like that's kind of where I'm at with it, man. And I'm trying to set myself up, like, if I could do something out of state once a month or once every, like, what difference does it make? We live in an economy that costs so much to live that it's gonna cost me a couple $100 to go out on a weekend in my own city. Like, what would be the difference to drive 6 hours, this hours, you know, or, you know, this is what I want to spend my money on, is just making this work so I don't have to work.
Thanks.
For sure.
My last thing for you is, what track do you want to end us off on?
Never Fold. That's been hitting every show lately.
That sounds like it's.
Is it on all platforms?
Yep, that's on all platforms.
Which album is it on?
It would be a single. It would be under singles if you're on Apple Music. Other than that, it would be on the If You Got Time album.
All right, got it. You ready?
Yep.
Introduce your song real quick.
This is Deadbeat E, Never Fold. I've been killing this at every show lately, so I'm excited for y'all to hear it.
Let's go. It's like a screenshot the way it had me broken up. See how they came later, so we coming clear now. Let's see what you gonna explain that. I'm not. The day when I was out here on the grind, some things is just priceless. To be your fans, but sure money, you was never really friends. I got dreams, never unborn and never felt happens to the day I saw myself for love. That's a different kind of feeling. It's the same shit for life, and it's a different kind of feeling. So when they ask you, you better keep been on. And how you been on? And why you been going, fam? I'm just focused on the trust. Plus, I got a Sunday girl, and I'm just focused on how this sometimes it can take a long time for you to understand all the elements that you go. You got this sometimes you gotta turn up the degrees and bring the heat so the motherfuckers know that you go. That you know that you can't be right. That you too much love. And they gon' try to play you up. That's why you gotta do the foundation strong to the point that you know no matter how you know where you go. See, I've been wild for the last few. I feel I had to. That's kind of taking me for that you even ask you. I didn't know from my own, but I'm over from you. You fucking right, I wouldn't sacrifice myself for you. No explanations, because I ain't the only one. Cause now that I don't fuck with you, acting like I owe you one. And it ain't nothing but a string. I ain't rapping, be wishing that I've been saying. I've been moving, and no hope that if I see it, never hope that if it's real, that I can hope that if it's broken, I can hope that if it's popping, I can hope that you ain't heard it, you hope that I've been waiting on my phone, and I found the time to focus. And he's talking like I'm James, he's speaking like I'm chosen, but really I'm just close, and I've been trying to stay focused. I've been struggling and stressing, shit that happened, now I'm really my nigga, and I just got my shit together. Sometimes it can take a long time for you to understand all the thoughts until you go. Sometimes you have to turn up the degrees and bring the heat until the motherfuckers know that you go. But you can't be mad at me. Too much love is that you and they gon' try to play you off. That's why you gotta build a foundation strong to the point that you know no matter what you never let me go.
That deadbeat E never fold. Shout out to deadbeat E.
Good.
We
What's
got
up with
my
it, gang?
guy BD Beats in the building. What it do, bro?
What's up with it?
You already know. Welcome back, bro. Appreciate you coming on, man. This time, this episode, it's about you. What it is, what it do, bro?
Nothing, man. I'm chilling, man. You know, just had to roll up a blunt and stuff, making some beats.
Straight like
always,
that.
grind don't stop, man. Still working.
Straight like that. Let the audience know where you tuning in from.
I'm tuning in from Boston, Mass. I go by the name of BD Beats. Follow me.
Straight up. Let the audience know how you got your name. You know what I mean?
So BD
Where
is my BD is my nickname. My family gave me that name. I just went with it. Like BD, like what it stands for Big Dreams. Beats, I just got that off of me making beats. I've been making music for 18 years, and I'm still grinding.
straight up. How you get into making beats? How you get into making music?
My older cousin, shout out to my cousin Sko. He got me into making beats when I was 12 years old. Like he told me he don't want me in the streets. This is what I need to do. This is what's gonna make me money. Just make these beats and stuff like that, and boom, doors is gonna open up for you.
Facts. You said you in Boston?
Yep, Boston, Massachusetts. Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Hey, I ain't even peep you was out there. Well, I thought you was in Baltimore too.
Nah, Boston.
I'm cracking up. That's crazy. Shit, we everywhere with you.
Mm-hmm.
Real good.
Mm-hmm. Worldwide.
Hey. So BD been on the show before. I mean, he's a supporter of the show, and it's been all love, man. I got a question, bro. Now, where do we find your beats, bro? Because I've been looking for them. Feel me? I need you to send me a link so we can play some beats for the audience.
You could go on BeatStars and look me up. I only have like five beats on there for right now. I haven't put in my newest stuff out just yet. I only got like 5 beats on there for right now on BeatStars.
Word. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
BD,
And
what's your
I have the beats on SoundCloud too. BD Beats. You can look me up on SoundCloud. I got my beats on there as well too. You could tune in. I just don't have it on YouTube.
What was you about to ask?
No, I was just about to say, what's your style? Like, what's your beat style? Like, what's your go-to style for
I'm
when you
versatile when it
create?
comes to
Mm-hmm.
beats. So I'm all over. I like to make trap. Sometimes I like to make jazz, R&B. I'm all
Oh,
over.
that's what's up, though. At least that's what's up. I like that.
Straight up.
All right, so
So
I'm about to fuck your head up a little bit more. What's your go-to? Like, if you could only pick one, like this your favorite. Like this is I can make this when I'm high, when I'm not high, when I wake up in the morning. Like, what's your go-to beat style
My go-to beat
or your
style.
signature sound? Should I say? Like, if somebody can listen to it and be like, oh, that's a BD beat.
My signature sound. Piano.
Nice,
Piano.
nice,
If you hear piano in my shit, you know that's from me.
nice.
Oh yeah, that's BD Beats beat right there, man. I know that from anywhere because me personally, I grew up on piano and shit like that. I got brought up in the
Mm-hmm.
church. Rest in peace to my moms and stuff like that, but she always had me in the church and stuff. So, every chance I get, I'll be that little bad kid, go over there, start messing with the instruments, playing on the drums or piano, just to get the feeling of it.
Oh, that's a
right.
lit.
And with that being said, I started from the drums to now I'm making beats.
What's up? I like that. That's what's up, man.
You got something, Gene? Look like you was about to say something. Oh, you muted it. You on mute.
Nah, I knew I was on mute. I was about to say, does your process, is it a thing where, hey, I feel like making a beat and you just do it, or you actually have to you have to tap into something inside Paul to get that motivation?
Fucking hell.
Nah, my process is it's an everyday thing for me. Like 12 o'clock is my 24 hours that I lock in to make beats. So like my process. It's an everyday thing for me. I don't need to like go into like, oh yeah, let me get in the mood real quick. Let me just type in a beat producer's name and shit like that, his beats and shit like that, just to get me in the mood. When I'm up, I'm up. So with that being said, my laptop's open, I'm working.
Straight up.
And the thing about that, I dream of making beats. So when I wake up, I already know what type of beat I'm about to make. I already know what style I'm about to create.
Okay.
I feel that. And you said you been making beats for like the last 18 years.
49 now, man.
So
Last year being about
so
my 20s. I've been doing it ever since.
so when I know you have to come up. There has to be beats that you've made that you was like, nah, this ain't it.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do with it?
A couple of times, yeah. A couple of times, like,
But what do you do with it?
good question. When I do it, I delete it. To be honest, I delete it and I start from scratch.
I was going to say you
If
don't
I feel
modify it at all.
if I feel like I don't like it, I already know that the people I fuck with and all that, I know they ain't gonna like the beat either. But 9 times out of 10, it could be a whack ass beat to me, but to the artist, they might fuck with it. Oh yeah, yo, bro,
What
this
you
is dope.
see? And I got this from Mysfit. I feel like, because I've written things and I've finished it, recorded it, listened to them, like, nah, I don't like that, and don't do nothing with the song. And then years later, I'm writing something different, and that pops up, and now I'm like, oh, it actually fits. Like, I ain't get rid of it. I just pushed it to the side. Like, because it's still me. It's me. So I feel like if you're making a beat, whether you liked it or not, it was you. Like, that was you.
I'm
And you
about
could have,
something. Yeah.
like, you could have refined it
All right.
later on down the
So it's
line.
this beat called, it's this beat named Polo I made. It was on my other laptop. I stopped messing with that beat since last year. I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna delete it, but this beat sounds trash to me. I don't even want it no more. So I just kept it there since last year. This year I finally opened it up, which was the 1st of January. I made that beat, sent it out to my cousin. Hey, yo, cuz, man, I'm finally done with the beat, bro. Done with your beat, bro. Here you go, bro. Turn up on it. On everything I love. How it was sounding, and then I kind of like remaster it again. I'm like, oh. I'm like, dang, the sounds on here sound unique now and stuff like that. I can really, I can mess with this beat now. That's when I just started adding more stuff into it now. And on top of that, I go off of the melody too. If I don't like the melody, it's not gonna be a good beat.
No, but I get where you coming from with that. Like where sometimes where you don't, where it's almost like if you planning on, you hear certain things in your head, cause especially when you're musical like that,
Yeah,
and it totally starts going the opposite way. It feel like you want to start all over again and not try to modify it, cause it is a lot of moving pieces to try to take things out, put things back in, put this here, where you just like, oh no, this ain't going the direction that I wanted to go in the first place. So it ain't no need to even try. So I get where you coming from with that though.
absolutely.
Why you do that.
I definitely feel that.
I got another question because now that we did the deadbeat interview, now I'm like feel really inspired to like hear where people want to go with this. So what would be if you got that one call from an artist that's like, yo, I want a BDB? Who was that one artist that you like? I got you. Who that one person that you want to create a beat for? Who that artist?
Dave East.
Fucking boy.
Dave East. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like last year, I kind of tagged him in the beat. And I'm like, yo, Dave East, I can hear you on this beat. Off rip, he hit me up. Yo, I fucks with that beat, bro. Like, yo, I could just tell, like, yo, I could see your vision and all that, and I want to help you. Like, boom, he gave me the price and all of that. All he wanted was 300. But I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of playing around with this shit. I wasn't taking it serious. I'm like, damn, bro. I got Dave East that want to rap to my beat and shit like that. I'm over here playing and shit like that, bro. Like, yo, I gotta get on the ball. And like I said, this year, all gas, no brakes.
Straight up.
All gas, no brakes.
What I'm talking about.
Cause we all have a family to feed, and on top of that, my son is my number one support right there. That's my number one support is my son. So every time I look into my son's eyes, that make me want to go even more harder than what I'm doing now.
Straight up.
I respect it.
Yo, dang,
I respect that.
Straight up.
Cause everybody in the family like, yo, what you good at? I'm just like the dude off of the New Edition. I forgot his name. But I'm like, the only thing I'm good at, really, the only thing that I know is music. I don't know nothing else. And I'm not just saying that just to say that. I'm being for real. I don't know nothing else. The only thing that I know is music. What's in my DNA is music. So every time I hear my heartbeat, I hear a beat in my head that I want to make. So I'm like, damn, let me open up my laptop. Let me start working right now. Let me start sending these beats out to the people that I know that's going to do something with it. Because it took a minute.
New edition, right? You said New Edition, right?
Yup.
They made it out of
I forgot his name.
They made it out of the same place you coming out of, so it is what it is.
I forgot his name, but I remember his wife was telling him like, "Yo, you should get a normal job and all that." He like this. No, he started dancing in front of her. He like this right here is all I know. I don't know nothing else. And I'm like, damn, I felt that because all I know is music. I really don't know nothing else. But I do know how to be a father when it comes down to my son, though.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know nothing else. Music is
Let me
shit.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about the relationship between artists and producers in today's time?
Good one.
relationship towards an artist and a producer.
Like, yeah, like the relationship. Like, how do you feel about the relationship that they have right now? Like, you know what
Feels
I mean?
good. It feels good because it brings it back to how the relationship that it brings it back to the relationship to like 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. You got YG, you got YG, you got DJ Mustard. Like both of them come from the same from the same city and all that. And that relationship right there is everything. Loyalty is everything. So
Period.
a
I
relationship.
agree. I agree. I feel like. So, all right, you probably don't have the issue that a lot of up and coming artists have. So, like, you just named those people, and I respect those people because that's what every artist.
Oh,
But that's what every artist need, a producer that's willing to work with them. But what's happening is you have these sites like BeatStar or SoundClick where people are going and they're getting beats from producers and everybody has the same beats. You know what I mean? And the producer is making a bunch of money off of everybody through leases. You know what I mean? And it's creating a culture of artists that feel the need to just say fuck the producer and steal the beats. How do you feel about that culture?
that happened to me. That happened to me a couple of times. I had people like, I thought the relationship was there. I had them like, they stole beats from me, never shouted me out like, yeah, you stole my beat, but still they never shouted me out. They scratched my tag out. So and making it seem that they made the beat and shit like that. And it's like, damn, how could I trust that artist if he ain't being loyal to me? Like he just did snake stuff behind my back and just stole one of my beats. But
So I don't know the ins and out of that business, y'all. Maybe y'all can answer me this. So if somebody take your beat but don't use it exactly, but they add a spin to it, are you still in charge of that beat?
It's depends on yeah, technically,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely, especially if you have
If,
every
if,
right to
if
every
you
right
got
to the beat,
if you got
something
the right
like
to
that.
it, yeah,
Okay.
So
yeah.
a person could like a person they could take your tag out the beat, thinking that they're gonna get away with it. But you as a producer that has rights to your beats,
Mm-hmm.
you can take them to court. Yo, I made that beat. Oh, you have proof? Yeah, I got proof. I got the
But so
paperwork.
even if they stole your beat and say that they added more bass and they added a string section to it, for instance, at different parts, is it still your beat?
Yes, still my beat. At
Okay,
the end of the day, because just because you switching up the beat, my melody and sound is still there.
got you.
And it ain't like they came up with their own little melody and then added a kick and a bass to it. Nah, my melody's still there. If my melody's there, that consider it as a sample.
Yeah,
You
that's fine.
use you got a sample now. You just adding different shit into it. That's still my shit.
Got you.
Just because you put your tag on it, I still need my backing on that shit because why? You using my sample.
Because it gets so sticky. I'm looking at so many different beefs, and this goes back to, I guess, people being uneducated with music history too. Because there's like so many beats that's being used, and then people are crediting artists for it that is not even originally their beat. Like there's this "She's a Bitch" Missy Elliott beat going around, and I've been watching videos, and they like, "Oh, this Ski Mask beat," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, this go back to Timbaland and Missy." So where did
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ski Mask guy come in at? And then everybody like, no, she took Ski Mask beat, this Ski Mask. And it's just like, yo, I think that's just like the lack of music history that's being passed on through these generations. And it's crazy. Because it
Mm-hmm.
I
gets
think
so
that's exactly right. Because these young man, I be talking to people like, that's X, Y, and Z, right? You know that's this.
So you
Like
see
they got
what
that.
Boosie did to Rod Wave?
oh, I
Like
seen that.
like he wasn't playing. Like, yo, I need my bread, bro. Like if you about to use my You don't know what Boosie had to go through just to get that beat. You don't know what he had to go through, especially, bro. That beat is unique. Like, yo, that beat is so dope. Till this day, I still bump to that shit. Cause Boosie's one of my favorite artists, hands down.
No,
Like, he be talking that shit.
no, it's scary nowadays because sometimes people be like really high in your music.
You
So
gotta
deep in
watch
your
out.
music that you really gotta like hear it. Like people be like, "Yo, I didn't even know that you used that," but these people can hear their music inside your music. That is crazy. They getting their money.
It's this dude named 22 G's. I'm not gonna lie. So bring it back, cause he dropped this shit this year, but bring it back 2022. I made the beat. Like, I came up with I found the sample and shit. I'm like, ooh, let me buy this sample because I know what I'm about to do with this shit. Fucking as I made this shit, I named the beat. I named the beat, paid in full. Fucking I took the little skit off the fucking movie with Mitch and Ace in the car and shit when Mitch was fucked up in the head when they had his son for ransom. I mean, not his son, but his brother for ransom and shit. I had that shit. Now bring it to this year. I'm hearing this shit. I'm like, yo, that shit sounds mad familiar. Yeah, they added different drum kicks to it, but the sample, I'm like, that shit sounds familiar. But I didn't have rights to this shit because my dumb ass didn't copyrighted that shit. Because I said I was gonna do it, but I wound up not doing this shit. So I'm like, damn. Even if I wanted to take the nigga to court, bro, the judge gonna ask me, do you have proof? I don't.
All right.
So yeah, that beat, like, if I still had, like, it's on one of my Gmails and shit, but fucking the beat goes dumb. But they got that sample. And I know how they got the sample because my man's bought the beat off of me. And he put that on his mixtape. Not mixtape, but album, which is 6 Summers.
Damn.
So bring it back to, like, your question with, like, the relationships with the artists and the producers. I feel like, man, all that shit's played out now. It's like you gotta show me that you're loyal.
I feel that. I feel that.
Because anybody could be in front of your face and say that, like, yo, I'm loyal. I'm a loyalty ass dude, bro. Like, you don't gotta worry about nothing. But behind your back, it's different. So yeah, you're showing loyalty in my face, but could you be able to still carry that loyalty with you behind my back? Because if you can't do that, then you just talking just to talk.
That's a fact. I'm trying to find your beats, bro. I'm gonna
Hold
play one for the audience.
hold up. Got you right now. Beast.
Send me send me a link to the SoundCloud.
Oh, yup. I got you right now with that. So,
Shout out to J Benz, Brain, Hustle Queen, 80 Bitty Reset, that's sad.
While we do, while y'all do that, it's always love on here, but I gotta skate out. And
You already know. I appreciate you for coming on, bro.
Yo, I wish you the best, BD. I'm going to check out your beats too. Make sure, Miss you, bro, send me his links and everything so
yeah,
I'll follow him too.
I'm sending the link right now.
All right, y'all. Y'all stay up.
You know it, bro.
You already know, bro. You be safe, bro. Yeah, I was about to say I'm looking for you on SoundCloud right now. What you under?
I just said, I sent you the link.
All right, back.
I just DM'd you. Yup. And I could play some shit on here too. Just some new shit that's not even out yet.
All right, we're gonna bang this first.
Mm-hmm.
It's On the Low, produced by BD Beats. Let's do it. Yo, that beat is fire, bro.
I appreciate it. I know I made a recent beat called "Hurt Me." I haven't posted that on SoundCloud or BeatStars yet, but this beat right here is the one. Yeah,
Corey
I
Christmas was
have an R&B
fire,
beat.
though. Say that again?
No, he asks any R&B beats. Yeah, I have some R&B beats. I'm versatile when it comes to beats, so I make trap. I'm all around, man. Might as well call me Bob Marley.
I'm cracking up.
Like,
What's the name of one of your R&B beats?
nah, I haven't released the track. They're like recent ones that I made.
You got one you want us to hear that you can play for us?
Yeah, if it's all right with you.
Go ahead, do your thing.
All right.
We got something, another one.
nice slow R&B beat. You feel me? What, the samples of the vocals? Because everything else is from scratch. The only samples that I have in here is just the vocals. Alright, so what I do is I would go in and I would take the vocals out. I appreciate it. If you want, man, you know, follow me, send me your Gmail through DM.
Everybody go ahead and follow each other. Everybody go ahead and hit the follow button. Yo, I was digging deep, bro. For real. But I'm a rapper though. Like me personally, I could do with it. Like, you know what I mean? I was digging the sample. It was hitting me. It was touching me. But I'm not a singer. You know what I mean? And I feel like I understand that coming from a singer, because a singer could hit those notes themselves.
It's like with
So
a rapper and shit like that. Like a rapper could rap over the vocals and shit like that. Cause boom, whatever the like, you know, either it's just a female or a male vocal and shit sample, whatever they hear them say, boom, they could rap something about that. Oh shit, this like boom, like this shit's called Hurt Me. The chick in here, like what she's saying, a rapper could say off of that shit. Oh, da 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 da, hurt me, da da da, like some shit like that. Just because the female said you hurt me, boom. But with a singer, it's different. A singer don't want to hear that. A singer rather, hey yo, you know what? If I'm gonna have a rapper on this, just have the vocals for his part. Just put that sample in his part, but keep that out on mine. And I have to do that shit. So I could go back into the beat and just switch it all up. Cause I'm versatile, man. I make jazz. I make everything. Thanks to my cousin, man. Shout out to my cousin, man. Free him. Wish he was home.
straight up.
That's why I'm the person that I am today.
So straight up, I'm gonna follow you back. As soon as I talk about the live, I'm following everybody back.
I appreciate it. You know, bro, man, you always gonna have my support, man. I'm always gonna pop up on your live.
Straight up.
And I appreciate the interview too, man, for sure. I appreciate it. Much love on that.
Hey, man, you already know, man. I think I just followed everybody back. Let's get back to it. Let's see what questions haven't been asked. All right. What would you say is your ultimate goal? Like, what you want to get out of being a producer?
You know, continue on having the support that I have. You know, pushing me to like go even further from where I'm at right now. You know, my ultimate goals is to like take care of my son. That's number one. Move into a better environment, which is a new state, fresh start for me and my kid. Have grandma staying with me, so you know, grandma, she has to be with me too. So those are my things. Is getting like, you know, from a producer, I just want us to live good and give back to the community.
Straight up. No, I feel that. What would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment?
That's a good one. My biggest accomplishment, man. Just keep working. That's all I can say. Like, you know, my biggest accomplishment, just keep working.
What would you consider to be your greatest failure?
My greatest failure? Damn. My family.
Consider your family to be a
No,
failure?
not a failure myself. My fault.
Oh, all right.
My,
You feel like you failed your family?
yeah.
Why you say that?
Hmm?
Why you say that?
You know, sometimes it's even it's hard to explain, man. To be real and all that. I feel like I fuck up. I feel like it's their fuck up as well. I feel like I fell dumb. I should have did this instead of doing that. But it's hard to explain. But I consider myself because I gotta work. Because I gotta work harder. I gotta push myself, be more consistent. Because I'm a producer. Like I said before, all gas, no brakes.
I feel that. I feel you. Let's see what else we got for you. I want to ask the hard personal questions.
Yeah, yeah, you can say that.
Where would you say your passion comes from?
My passion comes from my mother. My mother was a singer. Like I said, I was brought up in the church. My mother was a singer. And then on top of that, my cousin, he got me into the music. So all that comes from my family. My passion is definitely my mother. Rest in peace.
I feel that. You got any questions, JR?
Who did you already ask? Who was
Uh-uh.
Well, no, I don't. I ain't gonna say I don't care. I don't care about that question over this one. Top three producers.
Top 3 producers, Metro Boomin, Lex Luger,
Okay.
and Zaytoven. Zaytoven's my guy. I'm sorry. When you hear his piano keys, you know that's Zaytoven.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. Metro Boomin did the live orchestrated show. Yo, that nigga really made me a fan. I already like his beat, but when you seen bro, he orchestrated the show. He killed that fucking show, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I ain't going fraud, bro. That nigga deserve an Oscar for that show, bro. Real red. They need to give him some type of award for it, bro. Fire.
Metro Boomin's one of them
Look,
guys.
that shit. I was like, yo.
He the one that pushed 21 Savage even further because 21 Savage even said in the interview and shit like that, like, you know, he went to this party and shit like that, and boom. First person he saw was Metro Boomin, and he was like, oh shit. He was like, yo, bro, yo, I need some beats, bro. What's up? He sent them the beats and all that. Boom. Got to it just like that. Metro Boomin didn't think he was going to do that. He sent them shits right back to Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin's like, ooh. He did this whole mixtape for him. So 21 Savage would
It was
not be
one's Colonel.
Metro Boomin, bro.
Oh shit.
And then, you know, Drake took over. You know, Drake kind of put him where he needs to be as well, too.
Yeah,
Metro
they
Boomin
good.
is one of my favorite producers. No bullshit. He's one of my favorite producers. Then you have Lex Luger. Lex Luger's a problem too, because he was doing all of Juicy J's beats.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He was doing
I ain't
yup, for real. Like, yo, tap it.
I know he did a couple beats, but I didn't know he did. He was doing. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was all
He
that.
did shit for Tiger, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, like, and he just did a beat for Lotto like not too long ago.
What beat he do for Lotto?
I forgot the name of the song, but he did a beat for Lotto. The beat goes in.
What up, Matt? But I know he did the Ham beat.
That was my shit too.
So I know he a high caliber producer. You know what I mean?
Metro Boom. Yeah, I said Metro Boom and Lex Luger is nice. I mess with Lex Luger. That what made me want to like even go harder with my beats. Like if I had my old Gmail open right now, I would have played most of all my beats because he inspired me. Metro Boomin to Lex Luger. I'm like this, yeah, Metro Boomin's beats is hard, and then boom, I start hearing Lex Luger shit. I'm like, oh, I'm like, yo, this shit not his beats is something else. So that what made me wanted to like go done. Cause he did shit for French Montana, Walker Flocka, so it's like, yo, these beats are insane. And then I started hearing like Zaytoven shit, and his shit's like more of like Atlanta type of trap beat, trap music type shit. So it's like, I'm like, I'm like, okay. So yeah, those three inspired me, but Lex Luger's the one that inspired me more to go even harder with my beats.
Okay.
But I told myself like, damn, I gotta be more versatile with my shit because back then, all I was doing was trap beats. And when a person come up to me, yo, you know how to make this, da 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 da. Nah, I don't. All I know is trap beats. So I just started looking into more shit. I'm like, this. I'm about to be in this music shit. So I'm about to be locked in for life with this. I gotta start looking up some shit. Start looking up shit. That's why I follow different producers from different states. Some is out here where I'm from, but most of the producers that I follow is from different states. So I'm like, ooh, I like the way he made that beat right there. That beat's dope. So I became versatile with my shit. So, but if you want a trap beat, that's off rip. I can make a trap beat for you, just like that.
I'm cracking up. So that's probably your go-to style.
You can hear me? All right. Yeah, that's my go-to song.
My bad. I'm over here fucking up some watermelon. Yo, I stay doing some N-word shit, bro.
It's cool.
help it. It looked so good.
So you out in Baltimore, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tap in one of these days, man. You feel me? I know I'm supposed to be going to the A.
I gotta get some traveling done. I ain't getting no traveling done.
Supposed to be going to the A and shit. So yeah.
It's hard to move right now. I'm getting ready to move anyway. So
What's up, cuz? That's my cousin Alvin right there. AB.
Shout out to Alvin.
Yeah, my cousin.
Where you about to move to, Jay?
it's probably like 20, 30 minutes from here. It's in another little city.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Bring it back to bring it back to like when you had asked me like who got me into like the music and all that. My cousin I just joined, which is my blood cousin, it's his brother that got me into the music. So my cousin could tell you himself that like our family was into the music before we was even born.
Straight up.
So yeah,
That's what I did.
for real. Like my cousin
That's
was
in our DNA.
you said what? My fault, bro.
I said it's in our DNA.
Yeah. It's like even when I don't feel like it, I just gotta do it. I'm like,
For real, bro. Anyway, you was fucking up that watermelon.
yeah, like I'm trying not to look at him. I'm looking around the room and shit like,
Some good ass watermelon.
damn, because I need me a nice snack right now. So I'm trying not to look at him. I'm looking around the room and shit like,
Man, my bad.
No, you
It's
good.
all dripping down my fingers. I'm trying not to lick them. You know how
I feel you.
I need a break, man. This young boy, he
What's up,
different.
amazing?
Like he different. Like he a good kid, but he just bad. Like he just for no reason, and I'm trying to figure it out. My dad, like it's karma for how you was and how you treated me. I'm like, nah, like I did some bad shit, but my son bad. Like he just bad.
like this little nigga. Yeah, bro. PD, how old is your son?
3.
See, man,
He's bad.
y'all just getting into the thick of it.
He's bad. I can tell you that he's bad.
And
Ray, he won.
Well, since 3 months, I knew he was gonna be bad. I'm like this, dang. He remind me of myself. I know he's about to raise out,
Damn.
but it's gonna be even 10 times worse than me.
Yeah, like at least mine was thought out. Like he just do it. Like he just do it. Like damn, man. You, Chalet.
What up, Chalet?
What's going on?
Yeah, this nigga bad, man. Like I don't look forward to a lot of the shit he gonna put me
I
through.
remember my son, I guess he dropped his tablet. So he looked down at the tablet. He looked at me, looked back down. And I'm like this, well, you gonna pick it up? He was like,
No,
oh shit. And I'm like, yo, he like, oh shit. Put his hands over his head like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah. All I could do is laugh. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You gonna be getting plenty of calls to come to that school.
I'm like, I know that didn't come from me and all that. I had to come from his mom. That didn't come from me.
I'm
I
cracking up.
don't
Nah, nigga, it was you.
cuss in front of my seed. I don't cuss in
I'm
front of my
cracking
seed.
up.
So, mm-mm. Oh,
Sound
see,
Yo, I'm cracking up.
yeah, he's bad as hell, man. Ever since he said that, I'm like, yeah, he don't care who he's around. He's gonna cuss. Like, I'm walking. I guess I'm like tiptoeing to the room. He's talking to his cousins. So he was like, "Oh, shut up," and said the B word. And I'm like, "Yo, you lost your mind?" He looked at me, put his head down, and run over there, try to cry and hold on like this. Nah, nah. I'm not patting you up. You know what you did was wrong. I'm like, what you say to him? He like, sorry. I'm like, now take your butt in the room. I'm like, I'm about to get at your mom. Like, nah. So, yeah, man.
This nigga, he ain't started talking yet, but he be running his fucking mouth though.
I'm cracking up.
And I can tell he's saying some slick shit. He lucky I don't understand it. I just know he's saying some slick ass shit out of his mouth. I can tell, like, why you got your fist balled up and you
It's the demeanor.
punch in the air and all that. Like, yeah, your demeanor is a little off, like, cause how I was raised and how I think when you do stuff like that, that's an act of war immediately. Like,
It ain't what he
immediately.
said. It ain't what he's saying. It's how he's saying it.
Even if it's even if it's how he said or what he say, it's how I interpret it. Like, that's what matters. How I interpret it. Like, you make me not even want to go up there. I sleep downstairs. That. This nigga wake up 2 o'clock in the morning wanting to play. Like, nigga, don't take your ass to sleep. Like, I gotta get up and go to work. Like, it's to the point where now I go to work early. They love me at my job now. I go to work early just to get away from this nigga.
I'm cracking up. You know what?
Like, hey Gene, can you stay a couple more hours? Sure. I know what's waiting for me when I get to the house. I'll be there. You said 3 more hours? That ain't about shit. By the time I get home, he should be asleep. Oh, bad. Her acting up. I can hear it.
Bryson, you celebrating that night?
What's up, Dada, man?
Bryson, spend the night.
You look like you just ready to do some bullshit.
Spend the night. All right. So call you in the morning.
Come on, get in the bed, get in the crib. Come on, get your ass up.
Y'all ain't seen nothing.
Come on.
All right, bud. Stop, Bryson. All right,
Come on.
Night.
What's up? It's like he's about to tear something up right now. He's ready. He's in active.
We're gonna have you test it. Stop it.
He's in active mode.
We're gonna have you test it, okay?
Yeah, it's time to go to bed, though.
Leave him alone.
All right, you stay in the bed. Stay in the bed. I can't wait till you get old enough to be punching you. All these scratches and scars I got on my face, yeah, I'm gonna get my lick back.
I'm gonna get my lick back.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get my lick back.
Not with these ones.
Yeah, I'm talking about he be breaking the skin, like he had me bleeding and all kind of shit. I'm like, oh yeah. All I was trying to do is just lay down with you. All right, cool, I got you. I think I'm done. I don't think I want no more of them.
You cracking up.
Yeah, I don't think I want no more of them.
So look, I'm thinking we gotta start coming up with some music games. You feel me? Some kind of games to play with the guys, like Music Jeopardy or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
You know what I mean? Something to draw the audience in. You know what I mean?
Mm. I think I'm gonna throw a curveball next week.
Word.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a curveball next week.
Curveball.
Oh man, I can't tell you that one though. That's the thing. That's the thing about it. Can't tell you that. Just be ready for it.
All right, I'm ready for something.
Yeah. Man, that joint look fresh too.
What's that? What you talking about?
That watermelon look fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sharon is Karen.
For real, Sharon is Karen.
Yeah, Sharon is Karen.
I was about to wash my
Yeah,
hands,
man. Hey
but you
yo,
pulled out the other hand.
I was watching Beat Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it had me just like asking like what happened to DJs? Like what happened to DJs? Like spinning records, scratching like what happened to the DJ?
I think it all went digital.
Nah, word. I know exactly what you're saying. That was a good movie. Like, you know, hear DJs like that no more. Like
Do you
everybody's,
think it's a forgotten craft?
I think so, bro, because everybody's into like, you know, everybody's
I
into
don't think
equal
so.
beats and shit.
I don't think so. I think people still do it. I think people still do it, and people still pay for it. I think it's a acquired craft. You feel me? I feel like it's like I don't see DJs battling it out no more because I don't feel like they're as necessary to the genre anymore. So now they're more of like an art now. You know what I mean? I feel like they're a part of the art. And I feel like I feel like a lot of these producers are DJs. Like you got Marshmello. Like he's a producer, but he's a DJ.
Yep.
He's music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like because you get to the point where like everybody is like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, so once everybody got access to all of the music in the world and shit, you no longer had to go to the club to hear the latest track. You can put it on your computer, on your PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not that it became obsolete. It's just not worth as much. If that makes sense.
I just feel like there's certain parts of music as a whole, as a culture, that that's a part that is I feel is forgotten about and not acknowledged or represented enough. You know,
Cause
it
I
doesn't
feel
get the
me
recognition
personally,
that
I would
it
love to
deserves.
have a DJ in my set. You feel me? Cause then I got somebody that can.
Because you really, because I heard you say Marshmallow, he's a producer and he's a DJ, whatever, and it just makes me wonder. It makes me question, like, what makes a DJ. You know, if I got a bunch of music on my computer and I hook it up to some speakers and I play it at a party, am I a DJ now?
Right,
All I did was push play.
right,
For real. Like
right.
you consider yourself as a DJ because you
Like,
press play.
And that's where the issue begun to lie. Cause it's like, am I a DJ? And again, like I said, they do have the DJ programs where you can hook up all your music and you know what I mean, like scratch and everything. Like I seen it. They got uh, MIDI, MIDI, MIDIs for DJs where you can scratch and it's just like the disc, but it's not a whole disc. It's this big. Like they around.
Indeed. They still here.
So it's really
They still here.
I mean, but for like,
you're
do
right.
you feel like during the DJ era? Well, no, during the mixtape era, where a lot of DJs were hosting these mixtapes, and those very DJs may have blown up and gotten a name from these mixtapes. Do you feel like once the mixtape era died, they died with it?
Um uh I feel like you had two sets of people. You had those people that didn't know what to do, and yeah, they died with the mixtape era. You feel me? And then you had those people that like drama, where they took that and was like, all right, I'm gonna grab or I'm gonna make some beats and I'm gonna put a bunch of artists on them and I'm gonna DJ my own albums instead of mixtapes. You feel
Look,
me?
I'm gonna go up here and deal with this young boy. Go up here and deal with this young boy, man.
You already know.
Gotta make sure the household, you know what I mean? You know, she up there like, damn. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm cracking up.
I do want to go to sleep tonight. I don't want to be arguing and shit.
That's how I be sometimes.
But until next Monday, y'all be safe, stay positive, stay motivated, stay blessed. I'll holler at you.
You already know, bro. I appreciate you.
All right.
My God, BD Beats.
Yeah, man. Long way coming, man, you know.
Yeah.
Still working.
So, yo, I gotta ask. What's your like like where you go with when you be like you know what I mean? Like I was listening to your beats, bro, and I like you know what I mean. I'm digging your beats. What's your process like? What's your process like? What do you know what I mean? What are you thinking about?
To be honest, trauma. I dealt I dealt with a lot of trauma in my life. So
I feel it.
it's like when I make a beat, like I said, I go off with the melody. If I'm digging the melody, I know where I'm going with that. And now I got people off their feet. They like, yo, this beat make me want to dance, bro. Like, what got into, like, I always get this. What was you thinking when you made this beat, bro? Trauma, bro. But I don't like to speak on it, though.
I feel that,
That's
bro.
my process, you know? That's like, yeah, it's trauma. All my beats that you hear is trauma. It's pain. Even the turn, even it could be a turn up beat. You still hear that pain in that beat, no matter what.
I feel that, bro. I feel that. I think art, you know what I mean? Our art is a way for us to express ourselves and express that trauma and express that pain. You feel me? And you know what I mean? You express it well, bro. Like honestly, you know what I mean? I kind of want to, you know what I mean? It make you want to hear another beat. Like okay, like all right, like you know what I'm saying? I heard two beats from you and I was impressed with both. You feel me? Like I like that. Like
I appreciate it. Like I remember before my cousin got locked back up, bring it back 2013. He was hearing my beats, and he was like, "Yo, cuz I ain't gonna lie." And I'm like, "What's up?" He was like, "Yo, you better than me now, like for real. Like I know what I was doing when I got you into this shit. I thought you was gonna be like the rest of these dudes out here and just give up. Nah, nigga, he kept on going. He'll like continue, and
straight up, bro.
now like you feel me. Now if he calls my phone, he calls my phone from prison and shit like that, and I play in one of my beats now. He would be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, cuz this what I'm doing now, man. You feel me? I have a lot of support. I have friends from out of state that I just know, that I just like, that I just met, and they are already my supporters and shit like that. Just like I support them."
Straight up, straight up. So if there was anybody looking to get some beats from you, what would you tell them right now? Like if it was an artist looking to work with you, what would you tell them?
I would
What
email
would you?
them. I would email them beats. I would email them beats and all that. Like if you're serious, I already say less. I'm about to email you some beats. So let's get to work. So whatever beat I make, I'm gonna send you a sample of it. If you fuck with that shit, I'm gonna send you the whole shit. And you pay like that. And I got some, and like I said, I have some beats on BeatStars. Just click the link in the bio, and boom, it got the prices on there as well.
I respect that, bro. I respect that 100%. I'm gonna be tapping in with you on the beat side, bro, for real. So I be needing a producer.
You know, bro, we could talk, bro. You feel me?
For real.
The beats that you really like and shit like that. Like, yo, bro, these how I be liking my beats and all that. You feel me? Like, boom. Or like you feel me? Like whatever you writing and shit like that. You can even record. You can even send me your vocals and shit like that. I hear your shit. I hear your flow, and I go off with your flow now. Now, boom. I already got a melody in my head because of what you just sent me. Oh yeah, bro. I'm about to just send you the hook and shit. Tell me what you think of the hook. I hear the hook. You think you can make a beat like that? Oh, yo, bro, the melody's already in my head. I let you know. I let you know when I'm done with the beat. Like that's what I'm. That's what I'm starting to do now with a lot of artists, especially the rappers. Like,
Who's your favorite artist that you work with so far?
and I work with. Well, who I'm working with right now is Molly. Is Molly Too Hot? Like, shout out to her and shit. She got 2 singles dropping soon with my beats on it. So, and
Probably too hot.
I would say my other boy J Will. Shout out to him. He um he did he did an album. He did an album with my beats as well. Shout out to him. So those is like 2 of my main like favorite top artists that I work with so far.
That's what's up. So, try to think. Has there ever been a time where you felt like you wanted to give up on production, and what happened?
Me losing my friend, who I call my brother. You know, long story short, I found him deceased in my house in the living room. So that made me want to give up on everything. And especially me becoming a father, that made me want to even give up even more on the beats. Cause I'm like, dang, I can't do shit like I'm already fucking grieving on my friend and shit like that. Now I'm about to become a father. Like, something gotta go. And I chose music. But it brought me back to life 2022. So me losing my friend, yeah, I wanted to give up big time. Especially losing my auntie because, they say death comes in threes. I lost my auntie, lost my uncle, and lost my friend all in the same year, but in 3 separate months. January, February, April. So I wanted to give up. So that's why I say, like, when you hear, like you said, like, when, like, you heard, like, just by the 2 beats that I played for y'all, like, the beats was dope. All of that comes from trauma. So when you hear that pain in the beat, that's me. That's me pouring my soul out to y'all, basically telling y'all how I felt, and stuff like that. Like, if you can't hear it from me speaking to you, you're gonna hear it from my beat.
Fact. I like it. That's real though, for real though.
So yeah, man.
I respect that 100%.
I appreciate it, amazing. Yeah, it's hard. So that's where my music comes from. Like, and the thing about me, before the music, I used to draw and shit. So now, like, me making beats, it makes it more easier for me because it makes it more easier to paint my picture. Now I'm not just painting just to paint. I'm creating, and that's my music. So whatever pain I'm going through, instead of me taking it out on people, which I used to do, I kind of like was able to control all of that and just put all my pain into my music, and that's what I've been doing ever since. So when it's time for me to paint a picture, oh, it's time.
Nah,
It's gonna be one of a hell of a painting, like a hell of a painting and shit like that. Oh shit, yo, bro, this shit's dope right here. I'm like this. Hell yeah, hell yeah,
you know,
hell yeah. So
word.
that's why I love you.
So,
Go ahead.
how would you say living in Boston, you know what I mean? How would you say that environment affected you growing up and the person that you are today?
Damn. Living in the city of Boston, man. It was one hell of a ride for me. I tell you that. Like come, I can't come from a good home into moving into a broken home. Me being homeless out in the streets. Me getting into shit that I don't have no business getting into. But it was the environment that I was in because I don't have my mother. Lost my mother at 14, so now I'm definitely in these streets. And the trials and tribulations that I had to go through in the city of Boston is what made me who I am today. Like, I had to go through that pain and shit. I had to in order to take a W, you have to catch a L sometime. Like, you're not that nigga until you take a L. If you never took the L in your life, nigga, bro, you wasn't brought up in the struggle, bro. Like, you don't know how many L's I had to take. Like, I got into shit as a teenager to now I'm a grown man now. Like I said, this is my last year being in my 20s. So it's like I had to learn from all those mistakes. I had to learn from all those mistakes. And hey, my city made me who I am today.
Straight up. And you was born and raised in Boston, right?
Yup. Born and raised.
I don't know if I've ever been. I feel like I have, but I don't know.
It's like how can I put it? It's like losing your mom and then you and your siblings wind up separating. That shit right there is hard, especially the home that we all grew up in. That shit's hard. So with us separating, it was kind of hard for me because I'm 14 at the time. My brother is like 10, 11 years old. My baby brother, he's 8. Nah, no, I'm lying. He's not 8. He's like 4 or 5 years old. So it's like, damn. My sister, she was the oldest. She wound up leaving. So it's like, damn. It's only me against the world because I don't have my siblings. And then on top of that, family was turning us against each other. So it was hard for us to even try to build that relationship. Like till this day, we don't have a relationship with each other because we don't know how to how could I put it? We don't know how to have fun with each other like how we used to when our mother was alive. It's like everything is about jealousy. Like you jealous because I'm doing this, or you jealous because that person doing that. So it's like
Yeah, I'm sorry.
it's like
Bro.
all that pain. It comes from a lot. And I know y'all can hear it in my voice and all that, but I'm staying strong. But all that pain it comes from. In order to go through pain, you gotta live it.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a lot, bro. For real.
So again, that's where my pain goes to my beats. You win some, you lose some. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Anybody in the audience got any questions? I got somebody trying to join. You want me to add you on? Hey,
Did you have a question for me? Yeah, we're from the same city.
you know her, bro?
Yeah, we're from the same city.
All right, cool.
What's going on?
What's up, amazing?
What's your name?
Boston in the house.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
No
shout
bullshit,
out,
yo.
boss.
You be always hitting on the buzzer when you be talking about your life. I just be sitting here and I be like, damn, bro's like really just getting me in my feelings. Like,
I'm
I
cracking up.
really appreciate you talking the way you be talking. No bullshit, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people like to sugarcoat shit, but man, keep your head up, man.
Thank you.
Everybody got a sad story. Niggas just don't like to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
But once niggas start talking about it, niggas start realizing, like, you know what? We actually do got more in common than what niggas really don't say.
Like, we have a voice for a reason. Like, that should be known. Fuck hiding it. But some
That's why
Everybody's
I'm
so,
want to
this
hide.
show.
but it's more so too because people like to judge, and that's just like is whack. Like we all have a sad story.
I
It's
kept that in for a while because my family was like that. Like once mom passed, that's when all the judgmental started. So I really couldn't even like get my point across because once I get my point across, here comes judgmental shit. Oh, da 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 da. You gotta stop talking about your life. Like nobody don't want to. I'm like this. Wow, we're supposed to be blood. Like you supposed to be that person to sue me. Like when I'm going through something. Like listen, I'm here for you. Like what's up? It's not even like that.
yeah. Some people still are young minded. You know.
But
Some
that's why I'm
people
happy.
some people stay in that category. And just chilling all the time like whack. After a while, it just becomes fade the fuck out. It's more so like, when are we gonna like make bread together? Teach me something that I don't know. Like, teach me how to make bread, and I'll teach you how to make something. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just now. It's weird. Everybody wants to be going out and doing this, and it's just like, let's make some money.
Straight up.
Teach me something that I don't know.
Straight up. No, it's it's sad to say, but like a lot of people don't want to work together.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean? And it's the easiest thing to do right now. Like if we work together, a lot of things can
no
happen.
bullshit.
But like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
Just the same thing with this society, man. Like, there's so many of us. If we all come together, we can literally fucking chew this whole fucking world apart. But niggas don't like to get together. Everybody's so equipped to just be separated and divided and shit. And that shit's just so played out. Like, we've done this shit for so long, and it's literally got us nowhere. Like, why try a different foot to like step on? Like, let's try the left foot instead of the right, because we've been walking in with the right instead of the left. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
I change it up.
For real.
You gotta surround yourself around better, man. The more you surround yourself around better, your minds just start expanding. You start thinking different. You start talking different. You start realizing who's real, who's not for you. The way your energy is when you walk into a room, like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all
Yo,
that plays a part.
Hey,
me.
I told my girl, I pull people into my gravitational force.
Mm-hmm.
I say that because, like, when I engage with a person, if I give myself to a person, I give myself to a person. You know what I mean? And I leave you with my energy. You feel me? And if I leave you with my energy, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna come back. And that's why I say I pull people into my gravitational force.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, man. People's aura, people's energy, that shit tells, it even tells other people their body, it tells them about themselves. Like,
Mhm.
oh, wait, hold on, nigga. You just said something that touched my soul real quick. Like, now you're talking to me, but you're also talking to my soul. Like, now we got to get a little more deeper. Really be like that, man. Life be life, and
But you got anything you want to say to the audience before we let you go?
Yeah, man. Just keep your head up, man. Whatever dream y'all have, man. Listen. Don't listen to nobody. Continue on going. Continue on striving.
for sure.
We all have a family to feed, man. We all gonna make it one day.
Straight up. How about you? What did you say your name was again? Amazing Beauty?
Amazing beauty.
You got
Man,
anything you want to say
I
to the
don't know.
audience?
I like to end it as in, like, everybody take your time. There's no rush. Take your motherfucking time. You ain't in here for a battle. You ain't battling nobody else but yourself. You in the ring by yourself. Keep it going. Don't ever give up. And when you feel like you in the lowest, nigga, just know God got something something real coming for you.
Amen.
Thanks. Amen.
Keep it going, man. Never give up.
All right, y'all.
Stay blessed, everybody.
Appreciate it.
You already know, bro. Ghetto T said Trill Talk. All right, we about to do a little bit of, well, we're going to play a little bit of music. And since we got that new, since we got that show coming up on the 23rd, this upcoming Saturday, we're going to play that new Itty Bitty Ree. Midnight, let's go. You already know we did. Staying on the theme of this good Misfit Madness, March 23rd. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This that It's Young by It's Young. Let's go. And I did one more to play. It's loading though. You want to play? Young killed that track. Shout out to Young. I'm gonna play that. Insecure by Pretty Galore. Shout out to Pretty Galore. Let's go.
We've been on the same page, and I already warned you about my feelings you play with. Days with me when you keep eating hundreds. Follow your impulse, bitches will lay your phone. You wanna clueless, making me be on some insecure shit when I know I shouldn't. Cause even bitches and fucking with me, the way the bitches in me can't fuck you like me, rather than me. Oh, shall I be? Playing with my heart, I fuck around and get you to please. Yeah, insecure. Don't ever call me insecure. I keep you real, don't care how I feel. Insecure, insecure. Not gonna leave me insecure. Entertaining these hoes, I'm about to let you go. Insecure, insecure. You gon' hate when I do you like you're trying to do me. Respond to all these niggas and DMs. Fuck them, I'm fucking you. Anything don't replace you. And bitches ain't me, can't fuck you like me. All better than me, I can't say down like me. Playing with my heart, I fuck around and get you in place. Yeah, insecure. Don't ever call me insecure. Don't know how to keep shit real, don't care how I feel. Insecure, insecure. Not gonna leave insecure. Entertaining these hoes, I'm about to let you go. Insecure, insecure. Will never let you think that you can play me. It's about to come to an end. About to give me a new man. Yeah, I'm replacing you. Will never find a bitch more solid than me. You about to be real hurt now. Cause you done fucked up now. Cause now I'm replacing you. I said I'm replacing you. Yeah. Now tell me who compared to me. You will find another me. Cause playing with my heart, I fucked around and got you replaced. Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I haven't really decided what I wanted to perform yet. I know I'm performing Taiwan because we shoot a video for it. But played that already. So I'm thinking I'll let y'all hear this. Yeah, that beat fire. Shout out to that guy, Torch. What it do, bro? You already know we about to end it now. You know what I mean? We just wrapping up. Shout out to who that? Micah, Minnie Bay, Minay and Bay. What's up, my hey brother? What's up, sis? What it do, Torch? Hey, Torch. I think also jumped on the live earlier today. I don't know what that was about. He said something about some jobs or something. I don't know. It was real random, bro. Like, it was super duper random. Like, I'm talking about OF. Is this him? OF. Oh, from Greenway. He said, bro, I got some job resources in Ohio. Check your DM. I don't know. It was random. I was so lost. Shout out my guy Juice. Shout out to Mizzy Raw. And yo, we about to end in 5 minutes. We ended in 5 minutes. What up, bro? You already know. Shout out to my guy Mizzy Raw 215. Shout out to him every day of the week. You know what I mean? Shout out to he showed up to the video shoot, my first video shoot. He said, yeah, he hit my line. Y'all need to chop it up, bro. Chop it up about what? He got my number, bro. But yeah, man, it was a good episode, man. 4 minutes. I'm just really just running out the time right now, for real, for real. I could end it right now, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't hit y'all with another Mysfit track. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hit y'all with a, I guess we could do It's Young. It's Young in MysfitEaZy. Hit y'all with that Friends real quick. One time. Y'all ready for this? It's that Friends by It's Young and MysfitEaZy. Let's go. Let's go.
Pulling up back to back, smoking out, just relax, y'all. There's a snippet down the words, she just ain't really worried about no hoe. Trying to flip a stack, my numbers don't forget it down the love, but now I get it on my own. Yeah, I've been out here loaded up like out, nigga, it's crazy. This shit don't move, so you start moving without niggas. Whole lot of gang shit, my brothers be moving out, niggas. Don't do too much talk, rather let me in the shower, that's all this. I'm about to solve it, and I got to just go about it. They gon' hear it out, they won't ask it. And I'm like, you gon' go too far, it's not gonna stop for niggas on crazy. Try to pull my flag, and I'm on top of it. I'm like, y'all niggas, we constant, some niggas for fun, and don't be worrying about fun. If it ain't a lot of dollar, if it ain't a lot of dollar, trying to say this till it be big by the time I'm working so I can pull my feelings, these two sides, I'm over off the chain, it looks from the pro, now I'm about my dog, and take the truck, I've been down so long, I refuse to go up, this ain't no mistake, you know you all off, you love it all, never teach the keys, I'm ready to leave without they trust it, so I still got my pole, but I'm with it all, niggas over, fuck your baby mama, try to sleep it, bro, I love the smoke, that's the joke on it, what's the word for bro, gotta get it with that, real niggas with that, niggas and these niggas say nothing but they rise to ass kicks. Think of my dad different, I've been strapped to this ass. Tell her, hey, the bad man, oh, you ain't fast. Ain't no way I'm fast, girl, you know I'm not in my life. I did what I did with my kids and my wife. You know, give a fuck what you do, it don't like to be in the business. This nigga's a floor. I need a low, I need a low. You live in the house, it's not as soon as you walk in the door.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that came on tonight. Feel me? My co-host JR Jean. Feel me? My special co-host Mara J. And Everybody's Talking Show. Shout out to that. Shout outs to shit, we in here, man. We had everybody on tonight. Shout out to my guy Deadbeat E for coming on tonight. Shout out to BD Beats. Shout out to Chalet. Shout out to everybody that showed up in the comments. Feel me? Ghetto T. Shout out to my brother Johnny O. You late. We ending the show right now, but shout out to you. Shout out to everybody, feel me, for coming on and rocking with us. Episode 8, you feel me? You already know. Good night. Peace, love. Mysfit Nation, Mysfit, everything. Mysfit on everything. Straight like that. All right. One time, 2 times. Mysfit.